ass.
What's up,
Got his
idiots?
ass.
Nah. What's up, idiots? Opening lines after we meowed at him.
Yeah.
It's the crew.
So good, the bad, and the movies.
Which one of it? Tag yourself.
Oh, this is so full.
I think ostensibly I'm the good.
I think I'm the bad.
This is so full, and I already spilled a tiny bit of it.
Oh my god.
It was literally at the brim.
So Brandon is the movies.
The movies.
The movies.
Hold on, I gotta transfer my notes. Seth, just hold on a sec.
Okay.
Yeah, Seth. Goodness.
Sorry. I got a little impatient there.
Who needs lesson plans, right? Am I right?
This is my right. Lucas.
What up?
Standing.
For the $1 million duck, the YouTube's only gonna have 12 minutes.
Why?
Because you logged out and then came back in, and we didn't re-record. Yeah. Also, it's not gonna come out tomorrow.
That's on me, fellas.
Well, not the coming out tomorrow thing.
Is it National Coming Out Day or something?
No.
Coming out. So you better get this party started. I'm gay. I'm gay.
No, that's not how that song goes.
That's what it means, though.
It is, ostensibly.
Ostensibly.
How's the wedding? Did you guys have fun?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
No.
The roads were absolute ass.
They were ass.
I drove on solid ice for 140 miles straight.
He was going 90.
Fun?
It was not going 90. Yes, we had fun.
Not even a little bit.
But you didn't fuck.
Seth?
Even me didn't have any fun. It's bad.
You have fun in a graveyard.
With a lady of the night.
It's like your playground.
Auschwitz?
Yeah, with the lady of the night. Elie Wiesel, she wrote Night about Auschwitz.
Oh my god.
Yeah, oh my god.
Oh my god.
That was a guy. Elie Wiesel was a guy.
Oh my god.
What?
But he was my lady that night.
Yeah, Elie Wiesel's a guy.
Oh.
Sure. Male.
There was no open bar, so it wasn't as fun that way. I had to pay so much money for Seth's drinks.
Hell yeah. Was he your plus one?
Expensive date.
No, Marina was, but she was our driver, so.
Yeah. And I was DD.
No.
Did you have a plus one?
You got like $60 worth of alcoholic drinks. Maybe 70.
Designated drunk. I don't know if I had one or not. I didn't bring anybody though.
When you RSVP'd, did it ask you if the name of your other plus one and if they were attending?
It asked me if I had a plus one on my invite, which I never got because I moved.
This is an audio test. Yeah, I never used to get my mail.
I know.
We know.
Yeah. The whole story.
My glasses are so crooked. It's my face that's crooked. It's not.
I showed him the meme when we were making all those memes a long time ago. It was the hands like shaking, and it was Lucas hitting the post office and Donald Trump just.
Yeah, we did a line on that issue. What about the meme of the cat smoking today? Mechanic.
Oh, that was funny.
Bagoo.
Yeah. I didn't show Seth.
Seth doesn't know about Hoogly Bagoo.
No.
Sounds familiar.
Or freeze-dried shrimp. Alex said, I'm at Valvoline, and the car next to me is a teen couple, and the boy keeps asking if he can go downstairs and look at his girlfriend's car. The mechanic downstairs.
Oh my god, what the hell?
He wants to put some mods on her car.
How are we starting this thing?
Oh, Seth and I already have, it's just movie trailer shit, but it gets more like poetic as it goes. So it's like this summer.
Yeah.
Charlie can't catch a break.
The opening line has to be, it's got to be gripping. So, the most gripping thing is
30-year-old middle-aged dentist.
A middle-aged dentist, which is like captivating.
But then it gets crazier and crazier and more poetic. And we'll just rotate who does the next thing.
His demons leave him restless in his sleep. He can't wait for the eternal darkness to swallow him for the forever sleep. Like the trailer guy is losing his mind after a while. Signing off for the last time.
attacks the Hamugi.
Exactly.
So
Just-
we can have Seth kick it off, and then me, and then you.
Yeah, because
and then
I just
we'll-
have the one line.
And then it'll come back to you
God
for a.
damn.
It'll come back to you, then me, then Lucas. And after 2 rounds each, unless you have something new, you kick it off. If not, we'll
I'm
end it at 6.
sure one of us will start singing or calling ourselves vampires. We'll derail.
This Halloween, Charlie is a gay vampire,
Bleh.
but his girlfriend loves garlic.
Oh man.
Garlic
What a
Hamugis.
fucking trailer.
But she loves garlic movies. What is he gonna do?
They're like little pretzel buns.
So that's how we're gonna start this bitch.
I'm in.
Cat, you're kicking us off.
All right.
We'll either do 6 or 9. 12 definitely seems like it would be too long of an intro.
Yeah, it'd be weird for us to do an intro that's too long.
It's funny when we used to do
We don't
these
have- we don't
intros
do that.
because we never used to do intros up until like season 3 started,
Hmm.
which is January of 2022. And was it? Yeah, January 2022. And Lucas and I's intros at that point were like 20 seconds.
Oh boy.
They'd be short.
These are more
They would-
skits.
They would never be over a minute, yeah. But all right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Cat, you ready, Lukey?
Yeah.
Cat. 1, 2, 3, play.
This summer, meet Charlie, the middle-aged dentist that everyone's captivated by.
And this winter, meet Cam, the love of his life, who loves penguins more than her own self.
And this spring, the legacy of a dream escapes a man's tears on the winter's fall.
Oh, and did we mention the autumn? When the winds of sobriety and somberness take over this man's dear, dilapidated heart.
And don't forget about that sneaky Arbor Day. Because this Arbor Day, watch out as his friend Sue dives into a dark depression filled with sex-driven, alcohol-based tendencies.
And a long-lost grandchild discovers the hope of Jesus Christ.
I think we paused long enough.
That was actually a good intro for us for once. I'm proud of that intro.
I was just gonna say Kelly Clarkson in the trailer voice. Did we forget to mention her? And we did.
We
on
did.
Purpose.
She was the lead. She was Chuck.
Yeah,
She's
she's
Jesus.
the middle-aged
Oh,
dentist.
she was Jesus. Yeah.
Hmm.
Lukey, how you doing? Seth, how
Pretty
you
good.
doing? Listeners, how you doing? I hate my life. I don't know.
Wow,
That's one of our
depressed
listeners. Yeah.
listeners.
Is it Stu? We don't know.
Is it Stu? Yeah.
Well. We need to. I need to be prepped. It's February. You guys know it's rom-com month. That means we're coming back to the Love Lads.
whoa.
Thank you, Lucas. That's all I needed.
Aw.
Yeah. And so kicking off rom-com, we're doing a movie that we were planning on doing last year, actually, that we scrapped in turn for The Hottie and the Naughty instead. What did we do last year? We did
The Hottie and the Naughty.
Fool's Gold, Friends with Benefits, Hottie and the Naughty, Annie
Annie
Hall.
Hall.
Okay.
Hmm.
Oh my God, Seth, is your stomach okay?
He's mad.
He's mad.
He's mad.
Hey, angry boy. Well, this is one that we put off from last year, and so I've got some questions for you guys.
What are they?
First, do you like stand-up comedian Dane Cook?
Do I? I don't.
Do I? Ever?
Do I?
Did
I
I
really
ever?
don't.
This summer,
He's got
Lucas
like.
doesn't like Dane Cook.
I don't like him either. He has one or two that like really make me laugh, like just jokes,
Joke,
not
not
specials.
skits, yeah.
I think of his 3 hours that I've seen, because my friend used to make me watch, there was 90 seconds I enjoyed.
Okay.
He
Other
yells a
question. Do you
lot.
like penguins?
It does yell a lot. That was a big thing. What
do
was
like
the other thing?
Do you like penguins?
Oh, yeah. I like penguins.
Next, do you like curses, like hexes or anything?
Honestly, I'm not really a fan of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Truth be told.
You're a hex kind of guy.
One of my favorite things to say is a pox on your home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you into the Hex Girls from the Scooby-Doo animated series?
I don't know what that is.
The like gothic vampire girl band? You
I don't know
know
what that is. I didn't watch any Scooby-Doo.
Ask Connor Sheffield about it. He fucking loved them.
Okay.
Next question. Do you guys like just a bunch of meaningless sex? Or just sex in general?
Yeah, for sure then. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But you do usually like some meaning behind it.
Yeah, it's just better like that.
Okay. Next, do you like that one kid from Drillbit Taylor, the young kid that punches the skinny kid in the back? The
haven't seen
chubbier
Drillbit
kid with
Taylor.
the Jew fro.
I don't know why I haven't seen Drillbit Taylor.
Oh, you haven't seen Drillbit Taylor?
Why do you think I would see it of the two of us?
You just seemed
That's
like
not
you
an
had seen
animal.
Drillbit Taylor.
It's not an animal. It's not animated. Owen Wilson makes an appearance, I think.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, no, I haven't.
Not
seen
just
it.
an appearance. He's like the main guy.
Yeah, he made a 90-minute appearance.
He's Taylor.
Drillbit.
And Taylor.
Wow,
it's crazy. He plays two roles. Next question for you guys is
Jesus
wow, a lot of
Christ.
questions today.
6 questions?
I thought it was 5. Damn.
I think this is 5. Yeah, we've got a ways to go.
It's more than 2 or 0, like it usually.
Or sometimes 3.
Yeah.
My next question is gonna be
Break.
do you like rom-coms? You do.
I like rom-coms.
Lucas does.
Less.
Okay,
As
less.
the years go by.
Okay. I'm a fan. Devin was a hard pass on like all rom-coms. And so remember he was like, "Oh, I did watch that. It was an Owen Wilson Jennifer Lopez
Marry
one.
me.
Marry Me." He was
liked Marry Me.
he asked like this famous woman to marry him and he was just like this fan in the crowd. She said
Came out
yes
last
and then they fall in love.
What?
And he was like, "Oh, I hate all these ones you've showed me." And then he watched that. He's like, "Oh, this is the best movie." Like, Devin, what the fuck?
He did like Annie Hall quite a bit.
He did,
As he should.
but he didn't classify it as a rom-com, so.
Also fair.
Yeah, also fair. So if you answered yes to any of those 5 or 6 questions, you come to the right place. Because this is the good, the bad, and the movies.
Lucas.
I'm Brandon. Yeah, that's Lucas.
And I'm the bad.
And this week we watched Good Luck Chuck from 2007.
We did.
Hell yeah, thanks, Seth.
We did.
Lucas couldn't see me drinking. I was drinking off camera.
I can see that.
From 2007. We're not having any beers today. We didn't get any.
You have
we were
work in
trying
the
to make.
morning?
No, I'm off. I'm on PTO. Woo!
Just my ass.
I work in the morning.
Oh hell yeah.
But we drank quite a bit last night at the wedding, so.
Yeah.
And we just didn't have time to. We were thinking of.
Seth.
Thank you.
We were thinking about
on my
on your wedding.
My wedding. I was there, and I did steal the show, but I don't think it makes it mine. Just kidding. Brandon stole the show. He was fucking crazy.
How'd he steal the show?
I slapped him, man.
He slapped a guy. He punctured somebody's lung.
Did you guys do the stripper dance again without me?
We didn't.
The stripper
I couldn't do
dance.
it without you. Pony
Genuine.
The Chippendale?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought we were talking about the. Okay.
Whoa.
That was a good dance. Well, I did like a stripper dance at Connor's wedding too. But that one was just me, I think.
Oh, yeah.
When I'd pole dance on that mop.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Bethany's dad loved it.
Yeah,
and I was trying to impress that guy for some reason, like all night.
No, our Chippendale thing. That was awesome.
That's a good moment.
My favorite photo is my dad in the background trying to take off his shirt real quick to get in on it.
Your mom's like, no.
So no, we didn't. But we drank a lot of whiskey cokes last night, and we thought about some things. I was like, oh, we could get to That's What She Said that we've done before, and then we were making up things like big dick lager, like big dick Mexican lager, I hardly knowers, and things like just like random beer names that were sexual or something.
And we're gonna make them.
Oh, I
We're
see.
starting our own brewing company.
Yeah. Be
So
easy.
follow us on the Good, the Bad, and the Movies Instagram page.
The good, the bad, and the breweries.
Mm.
Ooh.
What
See you
was
later,
the
Bam.
thing? What was the thing that fucking Devin said? It was just the could, the cat, and the coobies, the KKK in our group chat. I think he said that earlier.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That was crazy. But so no beers, no drinks. So you've got a Gatorade. I've got a tea. Lucas probably got water.
Yeah,
Water,
this is
Dr. Pepper, zero sugar, cream soda, some cheese at Puffs again.
Oh,
I love cheese and puffs.
I have blue Gatorade.
Zero.
They scratched out the flavor, so I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I can't
Shout
let you guys
out.
know that. Yeah.
Whoa.
So good luck, Chuck. Like I said, 2007. We're gonna get into it. Starting it off. Director Mark Helfrich.
I thought that was a football player, honestly, a football coach.
Mark
Was it not?
Helfrich. That's Brian Leftwich.
It is. It's a former football coach, Mark Helfrich. He was the Oregon football coach.
It's Byron Leftwich, Brandon.
Oh yeah, that's
He was
right. How do you
Brian
spell
Kelly's
Helfrich?
offensive coordinator, the same way as in the movie.
Oh damn.
Ginger,
Well,
get
this
down.
guy,
Tell him.
Bad.
get his ass.
Get his ass.
Oh no.
I'm the bad.
Knocking stuff off the fucking. God damn. Okay, sorry.
just people
He's
just
the
listening
bad.
is just you just yelling at Jojo. It always happens. It's hilarious.
It's so good.
Mark Helfrich has directed two things aside from this: one episode of Prison Break and one episode of Bones. He's mostly an editor.
Bones?
DB Cooper's Bones.
Mm.
Yeah. He's mostly an editor for things, and he's edited the 1987 Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Nice.
He did Rambo. He edited movie 43.
Oh, come on.
Which was, I think, when I looked, I think it was the Happy Birthday sketch, but I don't remember that sketch.
I gotta rewatch that.
13th of the editing.
What?
He just did one of the sketches, and he did like a 13th of the overall.
Oh
editing.
yeah. He just edited his skit.
Yeah.
He
Boo.
edited the RIPD, the Reston Police Department.
Come on, guy.
You know,
He's probably rich.
that movie wasn't as bad as I thought it would be.
It wasn't?
No.
I thought about putting that on our list.
Hey, you haven't seen it?
Uh-uh.
It was enjoyable. I mean, it's probably still bad, but
RIPD is so funny. He edited Hercules,
So stupid.
the Rock one, Four Christmases, Rush Hour 3, Scary Movie, the new Jumanjis, the two of them, and one of the X-Men films. So a lot of editing work, but
yeah.
So he knows his ones and his twos.
Binary.
Remember,
editing.
we've gone through this on the ones and the twos.
The lights.
It's like the producing technicalities stuff.
The cameras.
If you listen to the
and
podcast,
the action. Oh shit, he got us.
He got you.
He got
I
us.
always get God.
Yeah, I
This is
know.
you.
I know, right? And then writer today. There's two of them. Josh
That was the
Stolberg.
sixth question. How many, do you guys like writers? You like two of them.
How many are there? Do you like one writer? You like two? That's two more questions.
I like two.
Josh Stolberg. He did 2 episodes of the TV series Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
haven't heard of it.
2 episodes of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Ooh.
He did a lot of like Nickelodeon things as well, and then changed real quick. He did Sorority Row, Piranha 3D, Piranha 3 Double D, Jigsaw, Spiral, the new Saw spinoff one, and Kappa Kappa Die, which sounds so stupid. He just turned like horror, sexual.
He's a classicist. He's today's Herman Melville.
What? The Moby Dick writer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I mean, because of his work on the piranhas, I get it. Fish-based things.
3 double D.
the 3 triple F.
F. Scott Fitzgerald type stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And then our
I like him.
Our other writer is Steve Glenn.
Bad name.
Why is that bad?
Yeah.
Just 2 first.
Say it again.
Steve Glenn.
Yeah.
That sucks.
bad.
Janice Peebles.
Fuck that guy.
It's worse than Janice Peoples.
It
what?
really is. Steve
At least
Glenn's
Janice Peoples stands
boring.
out.
So
Steve Glenn
does him,
blends in the
That's-
worst
you're right,
way.
You're right. Bad name.
He
Yeah.
wears New Balance.
He
And
does.
my notes here for this one is this is the only thing this person has ever fucking worked on. I didn't put like NA.
Good note.
I ostracized him for not having anything else. So
An ostrich-sized writer.
What an interesting life he must have lived. Goes to parties and says, 15
Before he
years ago,
died.
I wrote this movie.
and I'm Steve Glenn.
With my thin-framed glasses
Ooh.
and a comb over. And I grayed at 23 on. Started graying in the hair.
Ooh.
But not like Silver Fox gray.
No, just bad
Patchy,
gray.
yeah.
Not even patchy. Like, it's full, but it's so gray that you hate it.
Mm.
Yeah. Not George Clooney style. Like fading away.
Mm.
Thin.
Ugh.
Wispy.
Ugh.
He was in
2
Good Luck
pointy
Chuck.
ears.
Steve Glenn?
He was Carol's new man.
Oh, that guy
Who the fuck
did
was
look like
Carol?
shit. Oh my gosh.
Who the fuck was Carol?
Wait, which one was Carol?
Carol was the very first girl that he's fucking at the beginning.
Oh, the one with the
On
nose?
the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they go to the wedding that he gets invited to.
Yeah.
And maybe
And
I'll
she's
just talk
kissing-
about it when we get to the movie.
Okay.
When with the
No, I
bouquet
mean-
and she's kissing him with the note and the balding
The
head. Yeah.
Nosferatu looking guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That guy looks like
Why
hell.
the fuck did SpongeBob put Nosferatu in that episode?
Those writers were genius and they had a lot of fun.
That's true. Those writers were off the walls.
A 90-year-old
Um,
movie reference? Yeah.
And then
It's awesome.
some cast for you today. You got Dane Cook.
Oof. Oof. What was his
Big
thing?
dog.
Didn't he have like a
dog.
symbol? Was it? Brandon knows
Yeah,
it. I'm sure you
this-
know it, Brandon.
Sufi.
No. You know what his
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah, so it was this.
That was it, yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, my buddy was really into him, so he would do it. And I said Sufi or Sufi, whatever it's called. It's
Sous
that
chef.
sous chef. It's the two. You put your pinky and forefinger down, middle and ring finger up, and your thumb out.
Why? That's
So
just like
the-
their
So
sign,
literally
Klingon
the
sign
opposite
for
of the,
Dane Cook.
literally the opposite of
Yeah,
this.
that's what we're doing as Hunter's wedding for the.
Yeah, our friend Hunter's wedding was lightly Star Trek themed.
That's what I heard. Yeah, that's awesome.
It was awesome.
So
It's
after
hard to keep the pinky down on that.
Dane Cook, you've got live long and prosper.
Live long and prospero.
Prospero.
Yeah,
After Dane Cook, you
Our
got
man.
Jessica Alba,
leading Titanic.
one of the J's.
Yeah, one of the
The whole
Jessicas.
movie, I thought I just referred to her as Jalba. I don't know her character's name. That's why I wondered if she was Carol.
Cammy
I
Wexler.
think just
Cammy?
Cam. Just Cam.
It was like
Yeah,
Cameron Wexler, but they called her Cam.
Yeah, that was her. And the X-ray, if you open the Amazon, just capital C, capital A, capital M.
Really?
Cam.
Bam.
Yeah. My
We
cat.
should watch
in-
like the 1960s version of The Tempest. on
Yeah,
the
I think we.
podcast.
I think it only makes sense at this point. Also to watch
Sorry.
Space Chimps too.
Yeah.
No,
I
I've
think
done
that's an even trade-off, though. I think you get the Tempest and I get Space Chimps too, even though I don't really want Space Chimps too.
All
if I had
right.
a choice.
We could do a handshake.
It's
Make
done.
it happen, Brandon.
A gentleman's agreement.
Make
Okay.
it. Now the onus is on Brandon for some reason.
The Otis.
We've settled our. Yeah, that's right. The Otis Redding is on Brandon.
I'll put them at the top of the queue.
Thank you. Doing it
Um,
next week, folks.
no, our season's already booked out.
Right.
After and
Wink.
Seth kept asking me the whole time. He's like, "Is this the girl from Stealth?" I was like, "No, that's Jessica Biel."
No,
Yeah.
Whatever.
And then there's the
Whatever.
Jessica Simpsons. Then there's the Jennifer Love Hewitts, the Jennifer Lopez's, the Jennifer Aniston. There's just the Jays, as we refer to
A lot
that.
of J's.
You've got also Dan Fogler in this as Stu. You got
Not
Connor,
Josh Gad. That's not Josh Gad.
not Josh Gad.
To my surprise.
A Josh Gad type.
You've got Connor Price. You got Troy Gentile, Mackenzie Mowat, Sasha Peters,
Nope.
Kellen Simmons, and Elia English.
Don't know anyone
No,
after a
I
while.
don't either. I've heard the name Troy Gentile though. I don't know why.
Like projectile, I think.
Oh yeah, I was thinking of projectile.
yeah,
you're
you
right.
don't know who Troy Dentile is.
And then a plot for Good Luck Chuck, if you're
He was
unaware.
in Nacho Libre.
That's where I know it from. Who did he play in that?
He played Nacho.
He's best known for his role as Mark in Hotel for Dogs
Nice.
and a young version of Jack Black. Nacho Libre.
Oh, so that was the Drill Bit Taylor kid as well.
Nice. We did it.
We did it. And he was in Hotel for Dogs.
We connected the
which is
dots.
awesome.
You love that movie.
Yeah, Tim Meadows.
You have, of course, you've seen it. My mom cried at it.
You don't cried at Hotel for Dogs?
Yeah, we brought Hotel for Dogs up quite a bit on this podcast.
It's weird.
Have we?
It always comes up.
I know it's been brought up before, but I guess 2 would be a lot.
It's part of our iconography.
Yeah.
Our idolatry.
And then a plot for you if you're unaware of Good Luck Chuck. It's in order to keep the woman of his dreams from falling for another guy, Charlie Logan has to break the curse that has made him widely popular with single women. Sleep with Charlie once, and the next man you meet will be your true love.
A pretty bad premise, and horrifically different from the almost similarly named Good Luck Charlie.
I googled that.
So much different.
They're so close, but they're such different ideas.
So way different.
But how much different?
What is
let's
Good Luck
hear
Charlie?
some history. It's just like a
Bridget Mendler.
It's a high school age daughter living in her family and trying to teach their baby daughter Charlie how to make, or her baby sister Charlie how to make it in like the world as she grows up. It's
One
like
of the
good luck.
Weaker
Charlie.
premises of a Disney Channel show, because it really was just like a middle class family, and the end of the episode was like her doing a little recording, like, "Here's the lesson of today, Charlie," and then she's supposed to watch these as soon as she can speak or whatever.
Oh, that is stupid. Yeah, normally it's like this black kid is the president, or
he lives in the White
live
House
down the street.
or like these twins. I'm too poor to afford a house, so I live in this hotel with my twin boys, and the manager hates them.
Yeah, Mr.
And don't even ask about that bellboy's name.
Yeah, he killed somebody.
What
episode was he in?
Anyways, he was
vehicular manslaughter.
He was a taxi driver, and he said, "Get the fuck out of here."
He was not in. That was Annie Hall, and that was not him.
That wasn't Annie Hall.
No, it wasn't Annie Hall. The fuck was that? What was that?
Don't yell.
I'd love to hear some history.
He was a taxi driver in something, but it actually wasn't him. Some history.
Vehicular manslaughter.
Good Luck Chuck is a 2007 American comedy film filmed in Vancouver and Edmonton, Canada. The original script was titled The Warm-Up Guy and was written to have...
The fluffer?
The Warm-Up Guy.
Warm me up, boss. I'm going in. It was called The Warm-Up Guy and was written to have no nudity in it.
You got him, kid.
He's jiggling his balls?
Yeah, you're fluffing him up. Go get him, Tiger.
I didn't need the visual under the desk.
I didn't want Lucas to see it.
I did it on the camera.
Yeah, you did it worse than I did.
Yeah,
I'm a good warm-up guy.
And oh yeah, because you don't want to see being warmed up.
No,
you don't want to see that fondling action.
You wouldn't want to see it.
Yeah, and it was written to have zero nudity in it.
It was written specifically to have zero nudity.
Yeah,
like
weird.
A Christian comedy.
I don't know.
Weird premise to not have any nudity.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it wasn't necessary still, but.
I don't have a ton of history, but I did have this a little bit here, that this movie had a little controversy when it was found to have the same plot as the 1962 Sudanese novel, The Wedding of Zion, written by Tayeb Salih, yet the movie's credit never acknowledges the novel.
That's... they could do that. That's fine.
Yeah.
I know.
I think this is...
Fuck.
This is most likely parallel thinking, right?
Yeah.
Like the people that worked on this movie never read whatever the fuck that was.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Sudanese novel.
Yeah.
Even if they did, it's fine at that point. You can reference 50 or novels as your plot points, I think.
Well, they never referenced it, I think, was the pain point on that.
Unless it was like specifically
Because they probably didn't know about it.
penguins.
It's a Sudanese novel.
I don't even know what Sudanese is.
From Sudan.
Oh. Okay.
But you obviously do know who Tayyab Salih is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Big name.
world's foremost warm-up guy.
And so that's the end of my history. Like I said, it wasn't extensive or anything. I've got more in the facts area.
It was good history, though. I liked it.
Thanks.
Yeah. We synced.
Yeah, we did.
Brandon, didn't this story happen to you?
Brandon.
Like, this exact thing happened to you in high school?
What?
He was the guy that they married after.
He was.
So I
Yeah.
just kept getting married?
Yeah. This guy
Like so
kept
many
The
wives.
same girl.
and you kept marrying
Yeah,
them
dude.
right after. They don't tell the story of that other guy that has to marry all these women and then divorce them.
It's the same
Biggest
guy
cuckold
every time.
ever.
Yeah. Because you're like, I have to marry another one, so I should divorce this one before we even consummated.
So during that montage, where it's just like one after the other.
Yeah, that's you. You're
Day-long
signing a
marriages.
divorce paper for every girl he's fucking in that montage.
It's a
You're
long
doing
montage.
zero. It's
We know. Like, we took the timestamps.
bad.
34:55 to 38:45, just shy of 10 or 4 minutes.
It was
Jesus
38:35.
Christ.
Oh, so it's 4 minutes and 10 seconds?
I don't know.
It was like right
4
at 4 minutes, yeah. Budget time. What do you think the budget is? And
Guess
also,
that
like,
budget.
can you guess that dime?
A dime.
Can you guess it? If you're doing the books, guess that budget on a dime. Now.
If you're doing the
2007?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the
Yeah.
greatest years in film history. Jessica Alba's a star. Dane Cook's at the height of his career.
Yep.
I'll let Seth go first.
Wasn't quite scammed by his brother yet.
Mm-hmm.
David Cook.
Is that right?
Dalvin.
That's American.
Dalvin Cook. Yeah, he stole millions of dollars from his brother.
David Cook was American Idol winner in like 2008, I think, or 2009.
That's history, Brandon. We're in budget now.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
Oh man, budget. If
It's
you're
money, though.
doing the books, you better not. Fuck it.
Let's play a game called Guess That Bucket.
Yeah.
Or we guess a bucket.
16 million buckets.
Okay.
25 million
Nice.
buckets.
I was gonna say 18. We'll stick with 16.
One of you guys is right.
Oh shit.
Like dead on.
Oh shit.
It's 25.
Ah shit. Damn, what a guess.
Did not even look it up before, I promise.
It sounds like he looked it up before.
I did it. I did not.
I swear
to
I
God.
did not look it up on IMDb 30
You
seconds
guys are asking a
ago.
lot
Yeah.
of questions
Ask my-
answered by my previous statement.
My totally alive mother can corroborate this story.
My
I'm
my
a
totally
trooper.
real girlfriend who's sitting in the other room, not right next to me. can
Brandon, you're
check
married?
my. No, I'm talking through you. Like this is you.
Like a
Yeah.
medium?
Yes.
Ooh,
He's
Like
like
a
a
hex.
seance.
channel me.
Yeah, I'm just changing channels on a TV remote.
Dude, it'd be-
Trying to channel him.
It'd be weird to, what do they call it? Like reality shifting when the people astral project and they're in another plane, quote
You
unquote.
can't
It was like-
astral project if you're not a real human being.
I know, but there's a
Sorry,
like a
Seth.
trend on TikTok of people reality shifting, I think is what they're calling it. And I think it'd be really funny if you just reality shifted into another just normal guy, like you're just living in, like you were just Brandon all of a sudden. Like you have a wonderful life, Brandon, Christmas style. But it'd be like
Nice.
if you're gonna reality shift, why wouldn't you be a dragon or something? And just like I'm gonna be this guy that just
I'm gonna be
lives
Todd in Ohio.
comfortably.
Todd in Ohio.
Todd Rundgren, who's that?
This summer,
This summer,
Brandon astral projects into Todd.
Todd Rundgren sings the "I Want to Bang on That Drunk All Day" song. I think
That's Todd
I don't
Rundgren?
wanna hurt. I'm pretty sure. Yep, it is.
just wanna bang on a drum all day. He's a
It's on
mug.
me.
Yeah, because that's the Office thing.
Oh,
When he's
okay.
dragging the pen on the mug.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Um,
Good on you.
When I was a freshman in high school in my honors English class and Mrs. Burgess's class,
Married for the 47th time.
yeah, of course, yeah, I would sit there in class and like she said something crazy or something, and so then I started thinking like, what if you could control separate lives at the same time? So I tried to sit in my desk and like switch lives to like some kid in China and just like control them.
Yeah, you've told this story before.
Yeah.
Did it work?
No, it
He
didn't.
did.
He did. Look at that wall of sound as we yell that. So 25 million is the budget. Good job, Lucas.
Good job, Lucas.
Opening weekend, how much we think this made?
My turn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this
Unless you're
probably
going to defer to
opened
me again.
at number 2 on the weekend. I'm gonna say this made $17 million opening weekend.
Okay.
I'll say 20. I agree. I remember this being like hugely popular, and I was not allowed to watch it.
I don't know what the fuck Lucas knows. I think this opened at number 2 on that weekend.
Did it really?
Yeah. When I did my research, it's Lucas is our winner. 13.7. So like, you guys are both right on.
Yeah.
U.S. and Canada.
And Canada.
And this is you, buddy.
All right. We're gonna take a leap and say 58 million because all the guys with terrible humor back in the thousands told all their buddies with worse humor that you have to see this movie.
My
He
guess
sucked
was
off
gonna
a
be
penguin.
right at 60 million. So I'm gonna say 65 to give you some breathing room.
Okay.
I would have just said 59.
To say fuck you.
Yeah.
59.
Seth is our winner. It's 59. No, I'm kidding.
Imagine.
It's 35 million.
Oh shit.
Ooh, died after a little bit.
The buzz did not pop around with the Love Lads. Aw.
Star Horse.
Fuck you. You guys are the worst sometimes. And then
March
lastly
Madness.
is worldwide. Just,
March Men.
Just March Madness.
Worldwide, I'm gonna
Just
say
play. You have to play One Shining Moment every time.
The whole
time.
the
no.
whole
Just
song.
the time he says that.
Just
one shining moment. Yeah. The very last one.
Yeah. Not the full 3-minute clip that I used for the bracket.
Such a long clip.
It's great.
There was another episode you did that. Sorry, Lucas.
that was the episode.
There was. Which one was it? It doesn't matter. But you taking a clip. You're like, if you don't remember, rewind, flashback.
Oh,
And you were showing me and Marina fighting on Willy Wonka, and it was the creamsicle.
Yeah.
Driving
It was
Cali.
it was whatever the beer was.
Cali cream and ales.
Yeah, it was like 2
So
minutes.
you used the clip to show. Yeah, it was such a long clip.
I know, it's funny.
It's like, is this over yet?
Nope, it's not.
That is high comedy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 45 million worldwide.
Okay.
58 million.
Oh, one of you guys is so close.
God damn it.
It's Seth.
I've done it.
59.8.
Damn.
Oh shit, 59.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's 2-2 right now.
It's 2-2?
Yeah.
But don't I get an extra point for hitting it dead on?
You got an extra point because you
Is
got
there-
one dead on.
No. You don't get an extra
there
point if
something
it did
about
on. There's a solo rules when it was just me on Last Unicorn, because I listened to that recently. You get an automatic win if you get it exactly right.
So I win.
No, that's solo rules. We're playing regular rules now. Also,
But
I thought I
won.
only got one right.
No, you got the US and Canada and worldwide.
US and Canada?
It was 35 million. You guessed 58
yeah.
and he guessed 65.
One shining moment.
Dumb guy. One shining moment.
So, $25 million budget ended up making just shy of 60 million. That's a win.
Yeah.
But a movie like this kind of always at least makes its money back, usually.
You would think.
Usually. Big enough budget, big enough names to kind of go along with it. And I'll say it right now, I was kind of happy to see that the momentum of like opening number 2 in the box office on that weekend didn't sustain, as it didn't continue to climb into like triple million digits, But
People were excited to see it. This is my interpretation. And then it started word got out.
Word of mouth, yeah.
The gig is up. If it was the 1900s, they would have left town by then.
Is it gig or jig? Have we brought this up too? I
The
feel like
jig is up?
Yeah.
Jig is a dance.
Yeah, gig is like an event, I guess. That makes more sense. But also dancing is an event.
The gigabyte is up. Does that make
maybe
sense?
I think that's it. Yeah,
Is it-
because you used all your storage.
Are we talking about Ghibli or Ghibli?
The Ghibli is up. I really don't know. I've heard gig and jig, and I've heard them both corrected.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I don't think it matters.
this summer,
Tagline
guys don't know what words mean.
So listen to their stupid asses.
I like that I do the trailer guy voice for anything but the taglines.
And then you're tagline.
Yeah.
Something about Dane Cook.
Yeah. Hey. Good me impression. I sound disinterested.
Yeah.
And sad.
And capitalism sucks.
Yeah. What's up with that Stalin guy? Was he that bad? Yeah.
Good self-impression.
He's impersonating himself now. He's not just being himself.
Yeah.
It's a self.
Oh, that was a recording I had. I played one of my notes. It was Captain's log.
It's a recording of a self-impression.
Yeah. I recorded myself doing an impression of myself, and then I played it with my own finger, actually. What are these taglines?
You've got 5 of them, so we've got plenty to argue.
Wow.
This summer. None of them start like that. There's something funny about Dane. Bad tagline.
Really?
That's not his name in the movie.
That's not.
That's
Clearly in the title. It's
Something funny about Dane.
That is such a shill to get people to come see it. He has to break his curse before she breaks his heart.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
That was kind of the things that we were saying while we were watching the movie.
Yeah.
Watch out for the hex, or he will get the flex. I don't know.
Ooh.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's mine
good.
that I'm submitting for now.
I wanted to laugh. I enjoyed it, though. I'm always ready to laugh when we do those. True love is a blessing and a curse. She's the blessing. He's cursed. Leave him.
Just leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know I'm great and all, and he's terrible for me, but there's something about him.
There's something about Dane.
Sometimes love blows. Yeah. Sometimes taglines suck. The last one. The one he wants is the one he can't touch. What? Bad. Worst one.
Can't do
voting for it.
The worst one. Yeah, give me
that one.
That's what I'm going to.
That's horrible.
I think the best one is like he has to break his curse before she breaks his heart.
Yeah, because it's like, what does that fucking mean?
But the one he wants is the one he can't touch. It's like too sexual and just terrible.
It's just
That's
stupid.
hot.
It's
not hot.
It's so fucking hot. It's crazy.
It is.
It's not
right.
hot. It's like, oh, imagine Dane Cook putting his meaty little fingers.
He was pretty trim in this one, honestly.
He's still Dane Cook, though.
Yeah, but this is his Dane Cook-iest.
He was cooking up something
You see how many
in
ladies
this
wanted him?
Let
movie.
Dane cook.
It could have been the curse, you know, but
Yeah. The curse of being Dane. Dane for the dames.
I was gonna say this summer, Dane's got game.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. I don't like it though.
But you're laughing.
Yeah.
Based on a beloved 1960s Sudanese novel.
The Bride of Vine, or whatever it was called.
Something like that.
Yeah. This summer.
The Wedding of Zion.
The Wedding of Zion.
Any others from us? Good fuck Chuck.
Jessica, I'll be back.
Ooh.
From Antarctica soon. You gotta chill out. I don't know.
Because it's chilly down here.
No losses.
Oh, nice.
Okay. And he's real.
Fly with it.
I always get the definition of sanguine mixed up.
With what?
Is that just a shade of red, or is it a deep sadness, or is it both?
Good
word.
Sanguine. Sanguine. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're sanguine.
What?
I know what you're sanguine.
Oh my god. Because
I
want to do
the Rockets.
Oh yeah,
Alperin
Alperin Sanguine.
Yeah.
Alperin Penguin.
So I think we've nailed taglines.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I'm googling this anyway.
Go ahead. Yeah. Tagline time.
Oh no, it's
No, we did
optimism
that.
in a very bad situation, or blood red. It's not sadness
There we go.
though.
Sorry, I meant facts time.
Penguin facts.
You said that so fast. I'm just so happy. Just penguin facts.
I like penguins. This does
Penguins are
fall
pretty
into
sweet.
that obsession of Hollywood right in that timeline where Happy Feet, March of the Penguins, Surf's Up.
God, I love Happy Feet.
I do too. I hate Surf's
Happy
Up.
Feet facts.
I like Surf's Up too.
What about Surf's Up 1?
Yeah, what about Surf's Up 1?
I meant like
As
also.
well.
Yeah.
You've seen them both, though.
Yeah, of course,
Of course
I
he
have.
is.
Yeah.
Marina loves this Netflix original show called Penguin Town, where the narrator is Patton Oswalt, and it's like in South Africa, and all these penguins just waddle around the town and live amongst the humans. But it's got this banger theme song.
Apartheid?
Hold up.
You say apartheid?
Pre or post?
What?
I guess we're always
Post.
semi in, right? South Africa, is that part of the deal?
Wait.
There are a lot.
What?
Hold up. Get ready for this. This theme
Apartheid is
song.
always still a part of South Africa, even though it's not
Meet the own South
technically.
Wait, this is a
a
trailer.
revolt.
Oh.
The
Okay.
racism is still being perpetuated.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying.
These penguins are doing it.
These penguins are apartheiding.
Yeah.
It's a banger song.
That's what I'm saying.
But the whole like trailer is just all the birds fucking each other.
No. There's a weasel there.
Three ways. As far as the eye can see.
So yeah, those penguins helped steal land from black farmers.
Yeah. It's apartheid being pushed in subtle ways, so everyone knows, but nobody cares.
And they blamed the gods must be crazy for way worse. Here Brandon is.
What a good movie.
Here's Brandon. What a weird choice of narrator.
Patton Oswalt?
Yeah.
That kind of song seems like something that would fit into when you and I used to shower together.
Oh, yeah. Funky showers, as they were known. Funky facts.
Me, you, and Connor would just shower together and dance. It was great.
Wangs out?
Oh, for sure.
I never showered with one in, I guess.
You tuck it up inside you?
Yeah, taped. I can't think of anything better than Penguin Facts.
Penguin Facts is what it's going to be.
Because I don't want to be like Dane Facts.
Yeah, bad.
Cook
Good
facts.
luck facts. Good facts, Chuck. Facts luck, Chuck.
Yeah. The warm-up facts.
I want Penguin Facts just because they're fun.
Yeah, and I don't want to give this movie any more credit than...
Okay, let's do it. Penguin Facts. Sanguine Facts.
Shangoon facts.
Oh.
Yeah, now you can eat your puff Cheez-Its. I'm just waiting.
All night.
Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its are so good.
They're so good.
All
night long.
Facts. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But a lot of them are really short.
You're
number
really
1.
Short.
Dane Cook. Fucking got me.
He is.
He really laughed. He is.
He is.
He really laughed at that too.
Yeah,
it was like a totally real like
that made me feel good because
gut laugh.
I almost didn't want to say it because like this is stupid.
I'm glad you did.
I felt vindicated.
First one, Dane Cook can be seen wearing a Super Club baseball cap while playing frisbee in the park. Super Club was the fictional wholesale store that Dane Cook worked for in his movie from the previous year, Employee of the Month.
Ooh, the Dane Cook universe. He looked like
Which
Jeff
has another
Gordon
Jessica.
Another Jessica.
Jessica Simpson's in that one.
Oh my god.
And
Did he look
Dax
like-
Shepard.
Did he look like Jeff Gordon?
A little bit.
Yeah. Hey, like, did he dye his hair for that?
Maybe.
At least he didn't look like Tony Stewart.
His it's Sufi. I looked it up earlier too, which stands for super finger. So maybe there's a theme in all of it.
There definitely is.
Super club.
You dropped a Cheez-It on your shirt.
Got it.
And then
Okay.
you brushed it away.
No, he ate it.
Just the dust.
Next. In the movie, the building where Chuck and Stu work is named the Cell-Tape building. Backwards, Cell-Tape is Beatles. Cell-Tape
fuck?
was also the name of the corporation, which in 1964 oversaw product licensing arrangements for the Beatles. And one of the movie posters for this film is also a take on a famous Rolling Stone magazine cover of Yoko Ono and John Lennon, in which John was completely naked.
What was all this?
There's a Beatles references.
Heavy Beatles references.
The building they worked in?
Yeah, it's the Cell-Tape.
Why was it? We'll talk about it later.
Brilliant writing.
It's brilliant.
I didn't. Watching the movie, you don't really notice all the Beatle reference.
It's just like the fucking Wicker Man. We talked about this last week too. They put in references to stuff for no reason. They don't tie into the plot of the movie at all. They're just like, yeah, this plane crashed in the 80s. Okay. No thematic importance, no. How do the Beatles tie into this?
Originally, Jessica Alba did not want to do the stripping scenes in the movie, but changed her mind late in the production.
When she found out Dane Cook was going to be working.
No, after the director explained her stripping would be fan service to her major fans. In both her stripping scenes, Jessica Alba felt very uncomfortable filming in front of the cast.
Was Weinstein produced?
I don't know. This is the director. Said that it was fan service.
He's the fan. Yeah.
He wanted to see her tits.
Yeah. What the hell, man?
Made her uncomfortable.
Not an
she
important
could probably
scene.
be to him. Yeah.
Probably.
Visit that maybe.
And I like that. Like this last part of the fact is she felt uncomfortable. Of course, she felt uncomfortable. She didn't want to do it.
Yeah. Not a very fun fact.
No, not at all.
No.
Come on, bro.
But a sanguine fact. Optimism in the face of adversity.
Oh, one of these is not part of it. I accidentally forgot to delete it. The Sudanese novel. So we can skip the next one.
Let's go.
The next one. During 7 Minutes in Heaven, the scratches that Connor Price suffered from the goth girl hurt for weeks after filming, he said.
Method acting.
Also abusing children.
Yeah. Seth immediately goes, do we need to have a child and a bra in this?
Pretty dicey.
Didn't need that.
Didn't need
that.
Didn't
need it.
Didn't it rain?
Didn't need. Hey, that's the title of one of our Writer's Block episodes.
Children. It's a good name.
Don't you remember Didn't It Rain?
I remember Didn't It Rain.
That was a good one. Starring Josh Gad.
Ugh.
And
Isn't it musical?
And Chris Tucker and Jennifer Hudson, and yeah.
Yeah, Chris Tucker sings a lot, if I remember right.
Chris Tucker was just mad that Josh Gad kept taking his females in the choir. What did white boy doing in my choir?
Now I remember. Yeah, of course.
Of chorus.
Of course.
Yeah. What are you doing so far down there?
My neck hurts.
Oh. There you go. So yeah, good little child abuse scene with the scratching. Next, Dane Cook accepted this project after reading the first 11 pages of the script.
What? This is awesome, man.
He can't read.
I was going to say, this gives me the San Andreas vibes, where Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson accepted this role in San Andreas after 4 minutes of reading.
Stayed up until 3 a.m. reading a 100-page script. It took him all night.
He only got 11 pages in, and he's like, fine, I'll do it.
You got me again. I can't read. Just don't tell anybody.
It was all pictures.
And he still only got 11 pages.
He couldn't figure out, he couldn't interpret it. He's like,
he can't read pictures because he doesn't have any object permanence. So he flipped a page and be like, I forgot where I was.
Each page is like a new film. And he's like, yeah, this movie's awesome.
It's a new life for him.
Exactly. Every page turn is just like a new epiphany.
How has this man made it this far in life like that?
It's relatable. I think a lot of people out there read books the same way.
Who are you guys?
What?
Who are we?
I have people permanence. Hello?
You don't have people.
Who are you?
I don't have people.
Who am
permanence.
I? Oh, this is so
Identity.
stupid.
Lucas in a mirror every day. Oh, the fuck is that?
I am me.
He's following me.
I know everybody else, but I don't know who I am.
Yeah.
Dwayne Johnson wakes up every morning not knowing who he is, but luckily he keeps just a big old pebble on his like nightstand, so he wakes up and he's like, The Rock.
The Rock?
It's a penguin's pebble.
Yeah. Next
Am
fact.
I getting married?
All of Dane Cook's high school alumni appeared as guests for the wedding scene.
That's such a Dane Cook thing to do. Invite all your high school buddies out for a movie you're in. That's crazy,
As
right?
extras, so they
That's
don't have to
pretty
pay
cool.
anybody.
To flex on them.
Yeah.
It was his 10-year reunion. He's like, how about this? I won't make it to the reunion, but I'll fly you out here. Just shits on him. Makes them pay
That's
for
pretty
their own
baller.
tickets. Yeah.
Next, Jessica Alba did all her own stunts.
What stunts?
Every time
fell.
she got hurt herself.
Yeah, she chipped her tooth for real.
It's funny because I put this in forgetting, like I've only seen this like bless you once a long time ago.
Excuse me.
But like I forgot that she's like this clumsy character, and I was like, the fuck kind of stunts did she do? This isn't an action movie, but
Yeah.
when she fell
She falls a lot. How much money you got?
a lot.
How many friends you got?
This statistic was crazy. I was just reading it. Dane Cook was really smashing Jessica Alba against the wall. It resulted in her losing a molar and chipping 2 teeth.
Oh, what the fuck? Dane.
Wait, what?
I think when they started to get it on and they were like bouncing around like wild animals and shit after the
That poor
bathtub,
woman.
he was smashing her against the wall and breaking like pictures and whatnot.
He was? Like
Yeah.
when it got in the door?
Uh-huh.
She chipped her teeth from that?
Chipped her teeth and lost a molar.
That can't be right. There's no way. That's so fucked. There's no way that happened.
Just smashing her against the wall. There was a crack in like the wall.
This is a rom-com.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. The method is wrong.
It's hot.
It's bad. It's not hot. She did want to be there already.
I know. Penultimate one. Jennifer Love Hewitt and Jennifer Lopez, 2 of the J's.
Did you really lose a molar?
That's what it says.
That's crazy.
Lost a molar and chipped 2 teeth.
That's like the back of your mouth.
Yeah, I
dude.
know.
She hit
The
with a
biggest-
bat.
The biggest fucking teeth, too. You know how big those roots are?
Yeah. Sorry, we can move on. It's just insane.
Jennifer Love Hewitt and Jennifer Lopez, 2 of the J's, were first considered for the role of Cam before going to Jessica Alba.
Of course, 2 Jennifers.
They're all the same person. I'm telling you. The conspiracy.
Because the clones.
And last but not least, my hyperlink's not there for some reason, is nominations for Good Luck Chuck, not Good Luck Charlie.
The raspberries.
Is there anything else? I can't imagine.
So it has 1 win and 3 nominations. It
A
was
win?
the winner at the WFCC Award, Women Film Critics Circle Awards, for Most Offensive Male Character.
Okay. For Stu.
I'm sure it had
For
to be
Stu.
Stu.
Had to be Stu.
The
The worst guy.
At the Golden Trailer Awards, it was nominated for Best Romance TV Spot, and it got nominated for Dangerous. I don't know what the fuck that means.
I don't know what any of those words
Dangerous
meant
is
together.
also in quotes, so I don't know.
It's like an ironic award.
And then the Razzies, 2
Dangerous
of them.
working with Dane Cook.
2 Razzies, both the nominees that didn't win anything. Worst Actress for Jessica Alba, and Worst Screen Couple. Guess the screen couple.
I'll just go mainstream and say Alba and Charlie.
I don't know. Kirk Cameron and his ego. Again.
That's a good one.
Was it Stu and Laura?
It is Jessica Alba and Dane Cook, but she got just shit on here because apparently this year it was just all of her Jessica Alba's relationship. So it's Jessica Alba and either Hayden Christensen from Awake or Dane Cook from this, or Lone Gruffin from Fantastic Four: Rise of Silver Surfer. So
She's in that?
she's the
female
Invisible
lead.
Woman.
In the first one too?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Let's see what the Razzies were that year.
It was me.
The worst picture was I Know Who Killed Me. Also nominated was Daddy Day Camp, I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry, Norbit, and Bratz.
Norbit.
Nick Cage got nominated for National Treasure.
Oh.
And he got nominated for Ghost Rider, but they also put in National Treasure 2, Book of Secrets. Jim Carrey, Cuba Gooding Jr., Adam Sandler. Worst actress, she lost to Lindsay Lohan in I Know Who Killed Me. What the fuck is going on over there? Eddie Murphy won a lot. Oh, he won Worst Supporting Actor and Worst Supporting Actress in Norbit, and Worst Actor.
For Norbit?
Yeah. So Norbit really ran away with it. And Lindsay Lohan won Worst Screen Couple with herself.
Ugh.
So really it's just those two.
What was the... Oh, I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry.
Yeah.
Is that the one where Adam Sandler and Kevin James get married?
Yeah, and they're firefighters or whatever.
Yeah, but they're like faking it for some reason. Like
Yeah.
they're not gay. They're just married.
It's for like health benefits or something at work.
Yeah. God.
Yeah. And then Marina sent me a little thing the other day that she said that we had to bring up on the podcast because she sent me a little link,
A little blurb,
saying that the Razzies have updated its rules to include an age limit for nominees following outrage over a recent nomination of a 12-year-old girl named Ryan Kira being nominated for Worst Actress.
Oh my God.
I think if you're
Look at
stepping
this
in
little
this
girl.
game,
Why?
she's probably garbage. If you're stepping in here,
Ryan
prepare
Kira
for
Armstrong.
backlash.
Yeah, you've turned me.
It didn't take a whole lot.
No.
What movie
She's
was
getting
it,
paid
though?
more than I am.
Oh, in the film Firestarter, that new one. So,
Yeah. Fuck her.
she got paid probably a ton for that, so
Woo.
her feelings got hurt.
Yeah.
All right,
Don't care.
that is the end of our
Yeah.
penguin facts.
Shut the hell up.
Fuck that little girl.
Jesus Christ. Let's get in the movie.
Movie.
I thought that was
It's a
him.
gun.
I thought that.
Look out.
Nicole's got a gun.
No, she's had a gun before.
Nicole, get in 7 minutes in heaven with me to avoid this shooter.
Don't get in there with her. You know what she'll do.
Is she
She'll
gonna
take
put
your body.
Oh, she's
She'll
gonna
crawl in through your mouth with her.
She's
giant
gonna put a
tentacles.
real hex. She's gonna switch lives with me.
She's not gonna astral project with you. No, she's gonna forcibly take your skin.
She's gonna throw your soul into the void. Make it dance
will.
with fucking Johnny Cash and the devil.
Think Johnny Cash is dancing with the devil?
Assuredly.
That's fair.
Of his own volition.
Yeah. He came up or down from heaven. It was like, hey,
Can we dance?
it seems like more fun down here. Do you wanna chill for a bit?
I want a boogie.
May I have this dance?
Johnny
The
Cash
devil's
goes
the
from
Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash goes from heaven down to hell to ask the devil, "May I have this dance?"
And he frees Nicole Kidman in the process.
Oh shit! And me apparently. I'm still stuck.
He
You're in
leaves you.
Davy Jones's locker.
No.
Nicole did a good job hiding you. Your soul,
Yeah.
that is. Now you're just like a robot.
So now who's in 7 minutes in heaven escaping the shooter with Nicole Kidman?
Yeah, you're still there, but like you're not
You're,
really
like,
there.
Yeah, you're husking
Yeah.
your former
So
self.
if we
Yeah,
have
you're
sex, it's like
bitter.
not really me having sex with Nicole Kidman. It's just like my
No.
body.
It's just like Nicole getting fucked by some guy.
And then I have to marry her afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Brandon,
I
you're
get
now
freed
married
from
to Nicole
I get
Kidman.
freed from Davy Jones's locker
Yeah. Once the curse is lifted, but a new curse is placed in the fact that you're married again.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So
the biggest
stupid.
curse of all.
Marriage.
That's not how I meant it, but it did come out like that, huh?
Okay.
Whoops.
This movie starts with the The song "You Might Think I'm Foolish" by the Cars.
The Cars.
And I was like, this is a good start. Starting strong. I love that song.
Yeah, it's a great song. It's great when they used it in
Legos.
I think Weezer has a cover of it in Sky High, I want to say.
Ooh, Sky High's got a banging soundtrack on it.
Scott,
Yeah.
I'll Stop the World and Melt with You.
I
Yeah.
think also a cover of that one, like a more rock cover of that one. But good.
I remember
Yeah,
you
it's
might think from
Thank you.
the Office at the wedding in the finale, and it's Erin when she's met her mom and dad, and she's like, "Oh, you're a really good dancer." He's like, "Yeah, I don't know where I learned to dance," and they're just doing the same dance moves or whatever. That's the song that plays there too.
Oh, I don't think it was Sky High, although I do like the soundtrack. I think it may have been Cars 2, where they used
No!
the Weezer version of...
Hell yeah.
How do you mix
When he's in
those two
Japan.
up?
How do I mix it? Yeah, when made it's the best of the Cars
No,
trilogy.
the
He's
best
seen
of
them all.
Pixar films.
I have seen them all.
So have I.
You have bad taste.
I'll trust a man who's seen Dougal.
Thank you.
How do you know I haven't seen Dougal?
Because you would have mentioned it by now.
Yeah.
And
You're
every
a
time Dougal comes
guy.
up, you're like, oh, Seth's Dougal guy, because he's the only one that's seen it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be Dougal guy.
You're not Dougal guy. You're Big Dog.
I'm not
Ooh,
big.
ooh, ooh, ooh,
I'm
ooh.
not big,
Big
dog
Dougal.
This week.
big,
Not
big dude.
Dougal.
He's Big Dude.
Get me out
Wait,
of
change that
here.
your Twitter profile. Make yourself Big Dougal.
It's just Dougal that doesn't fit on the screen. Nobody's gonna get that except you guys. I guess you're the only ones that look at my tweets.
Remember
anyway,
when
so
I
that'd
was
be
supposed to
good.
change my Twitter thing to Brian Windhorse and name myself the Negro Recluse?
What? When did you
No.
say that?
That was a huge text thread between us three.
What?
Us three?
Yes.
I don't remember that. You
I
can't say
remember the
that.
Brian Windhorse part. I don't remember that last part.
And then I changed my photo to Brian Windhorse, and then my first post is just my name,
Yeah.
and it's just him, Brian Windhorse, going, "Now why would he do that?" But there was like a reasoning why we wanted that to be my name. Like there was like actually like a real reasoning behind it.
Yeah.
We're trying to trick you into being racist.
It could have been it.
Really could have
Or we're
been.
trying to like tarnish Brian Windhorse's name.
I don't know. I
don't
like
know.
that guy.
Yeah. I
Brian
do
Windhorse
too.
is pretty cool. But yeah, so
Mine's the Banshee of St. Ignatius right now.
Yeah, what was up with that?
the Banshees of Inisherin, duh.
Mm-hmm.
What is Saint Oh, right.
Where he
Yeah, I thought that all blended together
Where
pretty
I
well.
laugh.
And live.
and love.
And pray, Brandon. There's no room for love.
Pray.
Where you eat, pray, and laugh. There's no
It's
room for
E.
love still.
I pray with an E.
Oh, catching praise.
Like a man.
Yeah.
So after this good start with the song,
Good
It's-
impersonation.
my impersonation of a praying mantis.
It's flawless.
You look like the 7th grade kid who always tries to get me to bite my shoulder and hit my chest at the same time.
Oh my god.
I
Those
forgot
kids were
about that
awesome.
bit. No, those kids were not awesome.
Yeah,
It's actually
the
pretty
kids.
studious.
I am Sofa King.
Cool.
Yeah, that's what it was. There was a kid that I hated elementary and middle school. He was the type of kid that like
It's me.
no.
Oh.
I only hated you for like a few months. It was the type of kid that would like you if you watched a movie over the weekend, he'd be like, "Hey, do you remember over the weekend we saw the movie?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Hey, remember this part?" You just make a noise. No,
that's
I don't
kind-
remember that part.
That's kind of like this podcast.
We're all that kid now.
There was one stupid moment from my middle
One
school.
stupid moment.
Nice. Lads.
Where I can't remember who it was. I bet it was. So now coming after that wedding, it was probably like Derek Lang or Devin Plant or something. But they told me to look up this website called Penn Island, and so I looked it up, and then it was Penis Land when I typed it in.
Yeah.
They fucking got me.
Yeah.
My parents like, who searched this? I was like, I thought it was Penn Island.
I wanted pens.
Give me pens.
They're more disappointed because you're a
Was
nerd.
that March Sadness,
shit.
that timestamp you took down?
The what?
What was that timestamp you took down? March Sadness?
Lucas said Love Lads, which
I
you need to
did.
timestamp now
Oh.
because I said it. So I'll give you the time on that. It's 1:02:18.
So it's like this little middle school, maybe late elementary school party to start the movie off.
Yeah.
And we have
Okay, I forgot that was why we were talking about it.
gross little kids playing 7 Minutes in Heaven.
Yeah.
It's already pretty gross.
Which, at least for the sake of the movie, little kids are pretty gross in general. Like, they say gross things, they talk about gross things, so it made sense.
Stu is extra gross, even as a little kid.
Oh no, I know.
Yeah, it's not. I wouldn't say it's inaccurate. I'd say he's almost tame compared to some of the middle schoolers, but I still think you can't have an adult have a kid say this stuff. You can't write this stuff out for a kid to say. That makes sense, even though they say it.
Yeah.
Because the adults created it and the kids said it from that, it's almost criminal.
It's really weird.
It's young
watching this whole scene.
It's young really Charlie and Stu going back and forth talking about sex, basically, when eventually he has to go in the closet, spins the bottle, lands on Anisha, this young goth girl, who is in love with him, but he does not have the hots for her. And they get in the closet. She immediately gets freaky, rips off her shirt, rips off his, scratches his chest. He breaks out of the room, and she puts some voodoo hex curse on him that he will never find love, only pain.
Bless you, Alex.
So now it's present day.
Present day.
And
can I get another Gatorade?
Present day.
Yeah, you can go get another Gatorade.
Do you want another tea?
No, I'm okay. And Dane Cook is getting
present day.
He's getting sucked off on a beach, but doesn't want to use the L word.
It's pretty graphic.
Oh, it really was. The fucking subtitles on it.
I didn't see the subtitles, but what did you watch this on? What platform?
Amazon Prime with the freebie, with the ads.
Okay. I didn't. I watched.
Why would he slam that door?
After a while. Well, actually, it had a weird thing because I was watching it on Tubi. Then midway through, it spazzed out, and I had to quit the app. And when I opened the app again, it wasn't in there. It was like it got removed midway through my watch.
Good Luck Chuck was?
Yeah, I couldn't find it anymore.
That's weird. So what do you end up watching it on?
A totally legal way.
But yeah, so with the she's sucking him off on the beach, and her fucking the subtitles on it, she's like saying "I love you" to him or whatnot, and he doesn't want to say it back.
Yeah.
But in parentheses, it's mouth full.
Gross.
I love you. It was like, I love you. It was like, what the fuck is that?
It's so bad. I hated it, kind of.
But he won't use it. And my note here is, oh, and titties, because you see her boobs a lot.
Yeah, it becomes normal.
It's very normal in this. This is the girl from Final Destination 3 who burns up in the suntan bed. Don't slam the door like you did last time.
I haven't seen it.
I have 2 Caesars here.
You didn't slam it there.
Huh?
You didn't slam it there.
I did.
No.
As hard as I did last time.
And Charlie, you find out, is a dentist, and Stu is a plastic surgeon. But this shit doesn't add up. Yeah, they are. But Stu is already the most shallow, like, vulgar character that is classic for, like, an early 2000s rom-com. But I was so pissed at him being a plastic surgeon because I was telling Seth that he's got to get 4-year bachelor degree, 4-year med school, and then 6 years residency, which means he's gone through 14 years of collegiate school and, like, medical degrees to get to become a plastic surgeon.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
It's dedicated horniness.
He's like 28 years old.
No, he's early 30s.
He's 30 tops, which would still put him at like 16 by the time he gets into school.
You can speed through some of that stuff.
I think
not through years of residency and med school. You can't.
No, the undergrad stuff though. If you did well in the APs, my bigger problem with this was like, you guys all know the place in every town, the dentist, plastic surgeon offices that are right across the hall from each other.
Yeah,
you can like wave.
The combo building, the cell tab building.
Yeah, the KFC Taco Bell. You could buy that.
Yeah, I could buy it.
Really?
Sometimes in like medical places, there's like an OBGYN, and across the hall is a dermatologist. I could see like 2 different. They share a location in a medical plaza.
I just felt like dentistry and plastic surgery seem like to have their own things, I guess.
Nah.
I just don't know anything.
The floor below them is a dentist's office.
Really? I've only ever been to dentist buildings. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I just don't know how our healthcare system works, or capitalism, or whatever.
But
is going
Stu
on.
just also doesn't seem
Sorry.
like a doctor. That's what pisses me off.
Oh,
I mean,
what
he
does a
doesn't have to
doctor
get-
look like to you, Brandon?
Yeah.
Not somebody that jerks off to mammograms of ladies that are his own patients.
That's his right.
That's
It is. As long as he doesn't tell anybody, he can FERPA that shit.
fucked up.
It's in the HIPAA. When
That's
you
fucked
sign
up.
that,
Oh,
you can jerk off to whatever you want, but you can't tell anybody.
Well, he told people.
Well, he told other doctors. That counts.
That's
for HIPAA.
fine. It's medical. Yeah.
Yeah, that was medically necessary conversation.
Yeah.
In a hallway, just a random hallway in his office. Not or like in his waiting room, not in like his office or anywhere hidden.
Yeah, but it was out of earshot, probably.
Nobody around.
Yeah.
There were so many people in his
No cameras, though.
the one filming the
Before
movie.
cameras.
That's right.
This was before cameras, so we're good. But
1900s.
after this, they're talking about how him and his girlfriend Carol broke up, and they're like, well, you can be my +1 to this wedding or whatever for my ex-girlfriend as well. And so they go to this wedding. You get some man singing I Touch Myself as Charlie and Stu end up there, and Stu's just trying to get some tail the whole time. And the bride in her speech thanks Charlie.
Yeah.
Weird.
For being his charm. Starting off this whole premise. It's also like the lewdest wedding of all time, I wrote.
The what?
Because like the lewdest,
Lewdest.
the
Most
the
lewd.
bawdiest. Yeah, because it's like in the middle of their wedding, it's like, this is the happiest day of my life. Like this guy goes, wait till tonight. And he's like,
Yeah,
air
You should-
humps and
This would have been the lewdest we'd ever been to until yesterday.
the pretty lewd there.
It was awesome.
It was.
Yeah.
During
Made
the
me
vows,
just made me
during the
uncomfortable.
vows, she said, "I promise to let you jiggle my ass at least once a week." Or her direct quote.
My big fat booty was
My
the
big
direct
fat
quote.
booty.
Once
Jiggle
a
my
week.
big
gross.
fat booty once a week.
It's awesome.
They literally
Gross.
after they kissed the bride, they were like, "Hey, we got to take some photos for half hour. And we also need to give 10 minutes for the bride and groom for the yahud. So if you have any questions, just ask me what yahud means."
And I did.
Seth did, and it means they had sex to consummate.
Nice.
Yeah,
She told me they
Weird
used
wedding.
to bloodlet a sheep too.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Weird.
Do you think they did
Weird.
that?
No. She said modern days they will prick the man's finger just to bleed a little. Yeah. That was cool. That was a great wedding.
Yeah.
So, all that, and she thanks him, and everybody around him, all these girls start oogling and eyeing at him and eyeing him down that they know he's Charlie Logan, Dr. Charlie Logan, like, oh shit. And he doesn't really know what's up right now, but then Charlie gets infatuated with this girl, Cam, walking toward him. But she's a clumsy
Jalba.
ditz. Jalba. I know this.
Died in your arms.
Oh, yeah. Any of those
Anyway,
classic
yeah.
girl walking slow mo towards you, crashing,
Mhm.
flailing.
Killing in the name of.
Oh,
Sleep
That'd be cool.
Jessica
Is
Alba
that
comes
Prophets
up
of Rage?
There were a couple
Rage
of
Against the
moments in this
Machine.
movie where could have been some fun turns, and that would have been a fun turn.
They just play "Killing in the Name" by Rage Against the Machine.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
Some of
she's
those
like a
that work
punk
forces
anarchist.
are the same that burn
She's a joke.
crosses.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, she's not the clumsy one. She's breaking shit on purpose.
Yeah.
Grabbing like the waiter's talking about 2 champagne glasses. She grabs them both and chugs them and breaks them in his face.
Well, she's a
he's got this like fuck curse thing going on, and she's like trying to overthrow
Just
the
like
government.
she's a piece of shit, just through and through. And he's like, I think I love her. That'd be awesome.
This
Just
girl's a
anarchist
handful.
Jalba. Yeah,
Well, she's a
One of
clumsy
them would've been
ditz
good.
because she runs into like the waiter with the champagne.
yeah,
glass,
that did happen. Just not the
launches,
way.
fucking slaps a wine glass out the air.
Yeah,
But you were like, she's like covered in like just liquids. Like with how attractive she is, there's no way somebody didn't offer her a napkin to like clean.
yeah, that's what I was meant. That's how Dane Cook introduced himself. He grabs the little cloth that's on the table, the wedding cloth, and he's like, hey, I saw all that. It's like, yeah, everybody fucking did. And she walked like a good 20 feet. That way, hot as
Yeah.
shit, Jessica Alba was
Slow
walking that far
motion.
without every man in the vicinity. Like, oh my god.
Well,
here.
she hits it off with Dane Cook is the weirdest part.
Ugh.
They immediately start getting along, talking until she spills hot candle wax all over his crotch and starts to try and clean it up and just start
You have a note here?
stroking his dick. Huh?
You have a
I
note
haven't.
here? Or a quote here?
No.
No, you can say it if you want to.
This guy, his friends come over and
Stu?
goes, looks like cum, it looks like cum.
It looks
Oh,
like you
yeah.
come down your pants,
we both
dude.
we both were like, what the fuck? We shouldn't write that down,
Yeah,
right?
we both
No.
like we probably shouldn't write that. Yeah, it looks like you come in your pants, dude.
That's
You're
that
so
kind of
stupid.
movie.
But
The chemistry between these two, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. The characters in Birdemic had more chemistry than Dane Cook and Jessica Alba did on screen.
I thought they were kind of cute together.
You did?
A little bit.
He did. That's crazy.
he always does.
That's crazy.
Well, she kind of ends up
I love
leaving after
babies.
rubbing down his crotch, and you get the bouquet toss. She throws the bouquet off the balcony. It hits a fucking dove in the air, and it kills the dove.
Randy
The
Johnson's.
dove died.
Yeah.
The dove
Good
falls
reference.
into this little kid's plate to eat,
Yeah.
and the
And she
bouquet
eats
falls
it.
into his ex-girlfriend Carol that he just broke up with. Arms
Yes.
with
The writer Steve Glenn.
Tony Jalubi.
Steve Glenn.
Steve Glenn, that's right.
Tony Jalubi.
And so she's next to get married, and you're like, oh, this is where this is going. All these girls are about to get married after they are done with him. And so Charlie shows up to work the next day, and it's a bunch of young, attractive girls in his office. You see more titties, stuff like that.
That's true.
There's a blog about him already that's like...
Yeah.
That his
God.
receptionist
On
sees.
perfectmatch.com.
Mhm.
And after...
Can you do that? Can you just write articles about dudes?
I don't know.
2005
What
you
a
could.
fucking idiot.
After examining
fair.
some
Free
boobs with
Facebook.
Stewart,
Not
they
a ton of
bump-
internet laws.
they bump into Carol, and she's in a wedding dress now. Like, already. We're like, how many days has this been?
Yeah. It felt like he went to a wedding,
Why
went
was
to
he on a
work the
beach?
next
Where
day.
the fuck were they?
Toronto.
Uh,
Where do
Vancouver.
they live?
Probably just Cali somewhere.
Probably. Although it was shot in Vancouver.
It was?
Yeah, that was part of my history.
It was.
Mhm.
I didn't even hear that. That's crazy.
Um,
Everything was shot in Vancouver except for the blowjob scene. That was in San Diego.
Hell yeah.
and
They
San
flew
Diego
down
And that was one of
was-
his high school reunion classmates.
That's what that's
Sucking
called,
him
is
off.
San Diego.
Yeah.
San
He was and yeah, he
Diego.
had them all watching.
So yeah, she's in a wedding dress now. I don't know the time frame, but he gets home.
And you have 6.52 gigabytes of junk cluttering your Mac.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
2 gigabytes of outdated caches, unnecessary logs,
And he gets
untrashed
home,
trash.
14 messages on his answering machine. It's all girls wanting to go on dates with him, and one guy.
Mm-hmm.
There's a guy in there, and
He just
Cam.
goes, oh, me.
Hear me out.
and you find Cam is at the aquatic center, Aqua World. That's where her job is, dealing with penguins. When her stoner brother makes her slide down the penguin slide by accident, and a penguin comes sliding down,
Grumpy.
knocks out her feet,
It was Grumpy.
chips her tooth.
Grumpy, no. And this is one of her stunts she did
Stunts, yeah.
herself. Yeah, she chipped her
She
own.
chips her own
Actually, she
tooth.
did not chip her own tooth. I think Dane Cook chipped her teeth, and then they had to write this bit in so it would be okay. That would
That
make
makes
sense for her to
sense.
have a chipped tooth.
After he beat her ass, yeah.
Yeah.
And so Charlie's now about to go out on a date, and this girl immediately tries to have sex with him in his car. She tells him all about he has a charm, and that she slept with him. The next person they're going to end up with is their true love. And while he's making out with her in the car, Cam calls to get her to fix her tooth on the emergency line.
It was also kind of a good monologue from the lady in the car right before.
Oh,
In my
about
opinion.
like taking advantage and
Yeah.
Wasn't bad.
Finding love. Yeah.
one
I
of
liked
the
it.
better acting performances in the film.
There was like even there's a 0.001 chance that this gimmick is real. I have to take it.
There's some passion behind her words for sure.
Yeah. And if that's the case, I'd be the one taking advantage of you.
Mm-hmm. That's a good line.
Yeah.
Well, Cam leaves to go fix Charlie's tooth for her. And when she gets it done, she stands up, she's rinsing her mouth, bonks her head, slaps the dental tool tray, and then he gets fucking stabbed in the back by 2 dental tools.
Yeah, which you shouldn't have that sharp of dental tools. I think. What are those for?
Scraping.
Yeah. Shreeping.
I guess you got me
Sweeping.
there.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
also-
if you can jam a fork into somebody, I think
I guess
pretty much any instrument you could do.
I died laughing when she said, "Oh, what's this?" And he's like, "Oh, that's just me. I traveled to Guatemala to help the orphans. You know,
I helped the
With
poor
their
in Guatemala.
nose."
Never came back up.
Very
Weren't they
funny.
like holding a giant toothbrush?
Yeah, they were all
too?
holding
Yeah.
toothbrush.
He does
Yeah.
dental work.
It's
To
in
help the
Guatemala.
poor.
Yeah. They have
Every
dentists.
year he goes there. Well,
It's just like the stupidest little tiny detail to like, what can we make him likable?
well, he
That's
asked.
the only thing they did.
He asked her to dinner for
Yeah.
collateral. She says no, and he's like, "Well, we're gonna leave now," but her car won't start.
They also don't check on his wounds.
Nope, not at all.
They take
I'm
out the
fine.
lab coat, and then they're like, he doesn't take his shirt off because I think they're waiting for a big reveal of him taking his shirt off or something. But they don't take his shirt off to make sure it's not like still bleeding or anything.
Nope,
He's tough.
they don't
He's
need
also
that.
likable like that.
But her car
Like a
won't
Clint Eastwood
start.
character.
It's not,
So
yeah, very likable.
Her car won't start, so he's helping her jump it, and she shocks the shit out of him. But that's not how jumping
That's
a car
not how
works.
that works. That's not how that works. If she
He's
couldn't,
dead.
if she couldn't, she revs on the engine a little bit, and it like creates sparks.
Which
'cause he
means her
hasn't
car
attached-
would have already been on.
Yeah, she didn't. It wasn't dead. She started her car already. Also, like hitting the gas is not gonna supply more electricity through the jumper cables.
It does. I've done that trick before. Maybe it doesn't, but I've always done that.
What?
On
What?
the other end.
Usually I thought when you rev your own engine once you get the car started was just to get the like all of your things moving in order,
Yeah.
not to get more power
No,
coming. Like
I've heard it as the car jumping the other car, you're supposed to rev the engine a handful of times to get more battery into it. Or am
Yes,
I
it does.
stupid as the lady in the movie?
No,
you might
maybe
be-
we could be stupid. Her car was definitely started. She's revving the engine. That way. We're right
so it's
about
already
that.
so
but
it's already
Correct.
on.
we could be wrong about the
But
whole
also like
electricity
the
thing.
shocking thing, like he just hooked the battery up wrong too. Like he was not jumping it correctly. If it
Yeah.
shocks you like that.
If you do it in the wrong order, that's what's gonna happen.
He's a dentist.
You shouldn't hook up the things if both batteries are fully functioning.
Yeah, it
That's
doesn't-
another thing. So it shocks the shit out of him. He goes flying. She tries to help him. He's like, "No, I'm good." And she's like, "All right, I'm gonna go home." But she locked her keys in the car now, so he has to drive her home and then drive her back. So then she's in the car with him. She tries to turn on the heat, blows off the convertible top of his car. That's not how that works.
Not how that works.
He just leaves it.
No, they pick it up.
Do they? He just keeps driving, I thought.
No,
Yeah.
well, the next scene is it like sitting in between them, like vertically, like sticking way up.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah,
doesn't
you're
react
right.
to it like most people would. He isn't like, "Oh shit," and pulls over. He's just like,
I guess you're right.
one big sigh.
I've had a convertible. That's not how that works.
That's not how that
I mean, you
works.
shouldn't do a convertible top while you're driving anyway,
No,
but it doesn't pop off like a parachute.
no.
You said a tent,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like retractable.
but so there goes that. And then she gets to her house. She doesn't have a house key because it was on her thing, so she breaks into her house, and then she runs back to the car and then slips into it as she tries to jump in. And why is she wearing green and pink together? Weird color
Like
combo.
olive green and
Neon
cherry blossom pink.
pink. But
Because she's Jalba.
Ooh, at that.
she is
Guess she
because
could just wear
she is
whatever.
Jalba.
Yeah,
But she tries to get dinner with him once more. She turns him down
they
again
didn't have any
based on
fashion
like
designers for this movie.
based on like his reputation.
She's
like,
not
I'm not dealing
emotionally
with this.
available. Which
She
is,
says that a lot.
She says that
but
I think
we've heard
just
that before.
twice.
That was, of course, it's in the Friends with Benefits when Mila Kunis, very emotionally available the whole movie, keeps saying she's not emotionally available.
That's just a trope.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the thing to say when you're trying
You
not
don't
to
like
be
a
a dick,
guy.
I guess. Yeah.
But
Not emotionally
she doesn't
available.
she doesn't want to go with him, and so
Creep.
she leaves, but the door catches her skirt.
It does catch her. It does catch her.
You see her panties.
Yeah,
And she's freaking out in front of
they're
him.
penguin panties.
Yep. And he gets back home finally, and his receptionist is in his home, and she wants his gift.
What a scene this turns out to be, actually.
Yeah, it's insane.
It was
What a turn. Because yeah,
It was-
it's set up, and she's like, I know you said you'll always do anything for me. I really just want to find a husband, even if this curse isn't real. Whatever, please do this. And then it turns.
he says no.
And then it turned. He did say no a bunch of times. She's also like, remember that card you wrote for me 5 years ago, and what you wrote on that? Do you remember? If you ever need
gonna cash that in.
anything,
My note, like,
yeah,
my note here, like, really sums like he's about to get raped. Honestly, like,
Oh,
does not want. This is not
But then
consensual
it
sex.
turns.
But then this was like the realest moment of the film. It was
No
sad.
kidding. Yeah,
Seth and I looked at each other like that was actually like beautiful. Like,
yeah,
what the
that was
fuck was
kind of
that?
sweet
Yeah,
in like
Reba,
the
this sort of, like,
sickest way.
old elderly black lady. She says, "I know you. You can imagine someone else. I'll do anything." And then his eyes like fill with sadness and sparkle, and he says, "I'll imagine you the whole time."
You
Or
are
something
enough.
to that effect.
You are enough. You are beautiful. I'll imagine you the whole time. And it was just like, oh
And
my.
then
You
they
could
make
close
love
your
in the
eyes
middle
and
of the movie.
just imagine someone else.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Then it was just
oh
a
my
hardcore sex scene.
God, like it
God.
was. It turned from rape to just this beautiful one-on-one kind of like.
Well, meet cute.
No, just
Very
this
weird.
this wholesome conversation about beauty and about connection. It was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's showing her empath.
Empathy.
He's showing her sympath.
I'll show you my empath.
And so after that, Stu is pissed that he slept with Reba, and they're just casually playing frisbee in some super crowded park,
Yeah.
like normal doctors do.
Yeah.
Normal parks being crowded.
And Stu, the whole time, so dumb, socially and literally, like he didn't know.
I guess they have beaches in Vancouver.
Yeah, they do. They don't need to be in San Diego. That just came back to you?
Sorry. I was like, maybe the park they're at, it's more outdoorsy society, so they're outside.
Yeah, Vancouver's on the water.
Yeah.
But after
High
this,
Asian population.
yeah.
Mm.
So after this whole, like, he's mad that he slept with Reba, he's like, you could get all these hot women instead. So now you cue a full 4-minute sex montage of all the hot babes in his office and just random women with a whole bunch of different characteristics, like wacky characters, and everyone is meeting their true love afterwards. And even he keeps getting wedding invites, and
It's a sex montage plus their future husbands.
4 full minutes of just different sex scenes.
Yeah.
There's
The
some real traditional 2000 and mid-2000s physical comedy with them smacking the frisbee, hitting an old lady, hitting a little kid. I like that.
And then
You
they
got
had
that.
to keep the sex montage spicy because they kept doing it with like religious girls. There was a really transphobic scene in there.
There was a transphobic scene.
There was different sized women. There was the woman that screams the whole time. There was different positions every way, like acrobatic ones. The one where he picked her up where her legs were.
There was a 16 panel of different sex moves.
The Brady Bunch title screen sex move.
Yeah.
Everyone has titties in it. You're like, oh my God. There was one girl who didn't want to show her boobs because she was saving it for her children. Yeah. I was like, okay, whatever this is.
I love that the implication that for every one of these girls he's fucking in the montage, he's getting a wedding invite from.
They're like, thank you.
That's insane.
But at the end of it all,
that's too many weddings.
At the end of it,
you don't have that much space
No.
to invite people to your wedding. You only have a set amount of people. You're like, I have to have
this
this
is
guy
every single weekend of his life.
Yeah. Well, it's also how much time was this montage? How many weeks did this span? Was this like a day?
I thought it was like 10 days.
Yeah. And how many weddings is that? They got married immediately after.
Mm-hmm. They always do.
He doesn't believe his curse.
No.
But like at the end of it all, you start to see sadness in his eyes that no girls are wanting him for him. And so
it's not
he just
fulfilling.
deletes all 108 messages on his answering machine after watching a TV show about penguins, and he knows what he has to do. And he now shows up to Aquaworld, sees Cam, who spots Charlie in the crowd, and she keeps shutting him down, even though Joe, her stoner brother, disposes all of her secrets that she's been talking about him. And he lights up her little heart by comparing her to a penguin. He's like, look at you on land, you're stupid and clumsy, but in the water, you're beautiful.
Stealing quotes, are we?
What, I didn't remember saying that.
Yeah.
And we're stealing quotes?
Must have been one of Lucas's.
I thought we'd stop doing that.
I don't know.
Punishable by death.
Oh God.
Firing squad.
Oh God. Public guillotine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's
Of the
good.
penis.
Public guillotine of the penis. Have his dick pecked off by penguins.
Ooh.
There we go.
Yeah.
Penguin facts.
Penguin facts.
First penguin fact: if you steal a quote, you get it pecked off by penguins.
That's
what
rule
they
number
say.
1. Second rule is don't talk about penguin facts.
Third is they come in all shapes and sizes.
And fourth, most are monogamous. There we go. That's all you need to know.
Good facts.
So yeah, he compares her to
thought-
penguins, says she's beautiful. She decides to finally go on a date.
What is it?
I was laughing at my own joke, all shapes and sizes, but I was thinking of like a triangle penguin.
It's
A
so
pentagon
stupid.
penguin.
Yeah, it's all of
Pentaguin.
This one's a rhomboid. A rare
Sorry.
penguin.
Sorry.
That's
Once again, fucking David Attenborough.
so funny.
Everyone, it's the trapezoid penguin. You're like, what?
You've come from all over the world to see this. The dodecahedron.
I was just about to say
Of course you were.
dodecahedron.
That's the one shape. That's the only shape out there.
I still think triangle penguin is the funniest.
Oh, that's so funny. Because when I heard all shapes and sizes, that's funny.
I just thought of like me and Seth. Tall and skinny and short and stocky. And chubby.
I was thinking about dicks.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, same thing.
Triangle dicks.
Dodecahedron. David Attenborough looking at dicks. You've come all over the world.
He does.
His natural
To the
habitat.
dick convention.
He does, but it's not like the thing he focuses on. Like it's not why we tune in.
This autumn.
This
Join
David
David
Attenborough stares at penises all day. Not a compelling melodrama.
Can he find the coveted heptagon penis?
7-sided?
Yeah.
Good.
That was a good.
Thanks.
Well, he finally gets this date with her, and he begged her for this date, but he's wearing an inside-out T-shirt. Like, what the fuck was that?
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, she's
Just the
wearing this like
style.
nice,
doesn't
like little
care.
thin
Yeah.
white dress, you know, and
Yeah, she got really fancy and dressed up.
Is he wearing
Hair's
a
all
leather
nice.
bracelet?
probably he's wearing jeans and an inside-out T-shirt that's almost the color of his jeans.
Yeah.
Devil may care.
But they're walking and talking and about kissing. They're talking about kissing and they're talking about penguins. And then she walks into a pole and falls down. And he goes over to her and kisses her forehead because she bumped it. But then they make out on the ground a bit. And it's like, pick her up. Like, it's dirty.
He's wearing a white dress. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And also,
She
where was that
loved it.
light pole? Because the next scene is them getting up and like running away. There was no light poles in the middle of that boardwalk. They were all along the
It's a
edge
metaphor,
by the
Brandon.
railing.
It's not a metaphor.
She ran
They
into
were
She
the
hit a
middle.
projecting.
pole. What? They were astral projecting a lamp
Part
pole?
of it. It's kind of like a dream sequence. The perfect date interrupted by their subconscious.
No.
They have to return back.
Don't do this.
Go
Don't
on,
do
guys.
this.
Don't
For
dissect
good luck.
good
This
luck
whole
Chuck
movie
like
is
that.
Nietzsche, and you guys are laughing.
The whole movie is not Nietzsche. One part of it is Nietzsche when they quote him directly, and that's it.
They're invoking him.
They're not
The
invoking him.
movie.
No, they're making
This whole
fun of him
movie is
because
the
the high
Beatles.
guy had to say
It's
it.
the void. The void is life without love. He stared into it. It's a common. It's
That was a decent take.
intertwined
It's not a decent
with
It was a
take.
decent
the
take.
sexual mores of the ages, but that's what it comes down to.
You sure this movie isn't about penguins?
I'm mad right now.
I'm pretty sure I saw a
Also
lot of
that.
penguins.
I'm mad right now.
Well, after that, Charlie and Cam are about to get it on when he gets a call on his
That was
emergency line.
Spectacular bullshitting. The mental gymnastics to make this movie anything other than what it is it's brilliant, and I'm fucking pissed.
Well, he gets a call on his emergency
And I feel like you're
dentist
just being
line,
honest.
and it's Stu
Oh no. We
saying
hate that guy.
the curse is real and he shouldn't do this with her.
The curse is real.
So he ditches her naked ass. She's fully naked in front of him. This is her other strip scene.
Yeah, and so he can cheat on her.
So he can cheat on her because
yeah.
you get the most fat-phobic scene now, trying to disprove the curse with Eleanor
Scrapple.
Screpple.
Yeah, some big giant lady.
And I put that this reminds me of the early scenes of The Hottie and the Naughty, 100%.
Yeah,
They're talking about
humor.
her fat folds. They're talking about her pubes between her leg, her acne, her everything like that, and that no man could ever love her.
So yeah, he has to go ask her out to like show that no one can ever, that this charm isn't real, because she won't obviously ever get a husband. But he's wearing a number 32 jersey, like the old Navy style thing here, which is my note.
Oh.
Which is like not cool even when I was in the 6th grade.
The cool thing about it is Dane Cook and I used to dress the same in 2007.
I bet you did.
That was all my hair, my clothes,
when you were
my
11?
mannerisms.
Did you have a leather bracelet?
When I was 11, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That I yeah.
I sure did.
Dougal.
And I was watching Dougal. Yeah, I was watching Dougal in my leather jeans and my old Navy 3/4 sleeve jersey with just a random number on it, with not associated to anything.
Yeah, I hated those.
Seth's biggest part that he was mad about here was that he paid her $1,000 to go on this date.
That's so much money for a curse you don't believe in.
He spends a lot in this movie.
She spends a lot.
She's just eating lobsters out of the shell whole, just sucking them clean.
Yeah, lobsters with guacamole, I guess.
The green goo on the inside.
Yeah.
No, you know all about lobsters inside.
It's funnier if I make a joke about it.
No, but you do.
Because she's got green stuff all over her face. So it's like she's got guac
pesto,
with her lobster,
Yeah,
pesto, yeah. But that's just if you don't clean out a lobster,
funny.
their guts are all green and like mashed up like that. It looks like guac.
They truly are the bugs of the sea.
Yeah, yeah. They used to we started to eat them because we fed them to slaves on slave ships because they were bottom feeders. So we gave them to the quote unquote bottom feeders, and then found out that was a delicacy.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Are crabs also bottom feeders?
Crabs can suck my dick. I don't give a shit.
I didn't ask you
fuck
if they can suck your dick.
What are you asking?
I asked if they were bottom.
Ask me dumbass questions. Let's get on with the movie. I don't know as much about crabs.
Okay.
I really don't. I just had to get pissed about
Leave
it.
them alone.
Well, crabs can come on land.
Well, leave the crabs alone. Jesus.
Crabs are hybrids.
But he ends up having sex with her and then disinfects himself afterwards. It's just bad. But Cam's so sad at work and feels so stupid because he hasn't called. And
did we take some quotes from that date scene?
Maybe. I don't know.
I just didn't want to.
Yeah, don't do it. Your dick might get pecked off.
Oh shit. Okay, go on. Not important.
Right.
And she's sad because he hasn't called. And she's like, "Oh, I acted too wild. I got naked in front of him. I shouldn't have done that."
What was this screen function? He probably didn't like that. Phone? I've never heard of that before. You could screen a call and like, what was that?
And hear him talking on the other end.
Yeah,
that was weird.
I think he was leaving a voicemail, and I think that did used to be a thing
at the time.
Yeah, you used to be able to do it with old landlines. I'm sure some cell phones, flip cells back in the day, you could play voicemails out loud. Yeah. You ever screen your calls?
No.
I haven't either.
I mean, like,
we're dating ourselves right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody's parents out there are going to be really upset with what we're saying.
Right? It's going to be my mom.
Yours.
Well, next up, montage of Charlie pretending to be
also,
sick.
Bon Jovi can go fuck himself.
And having phone dates with
his
Cam.
dick gets pecked off.
While they wait for the heavier girl to get married.
Living on a prayer, you can fucking die in hell, bitch. Live on that fucking prayer.
It's about to be a 3-hour podcast, you guys.
Living on a parody's nuts. Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
Would make a second living on a prairie fake cowboy ass.
But she really got shot in the heart with a gun.
And I wish it was too late to save him.
Yeah.
Because he gives music a bad name.
Little bitch.
You guys good now?
Yeah. Until later when it comes back up, yeah.
So you get a montage of Charlie pretending to be sick, having phone dates with Cam while they wait for Eleanor to get married.
This is a weed smoking / respecting women / virtual dating montage.
It's weird. It's so weird. it's taking so long for her to get married too, because everybody else has gotten married within like 4 days.
Yeah, but they're going out and looking for it.
Yeah,
is the thing.
So he sends Stu in on Miss Screpple with the friend card to ask her out on a date because he knows he'll never marry her or anything, so he's in the clear.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been 2 weeks. Cam can't stand it, demands he comes over, sends him some nudes, tries to have phone sex. He says he won't. But then Stu calls him and says he went out with Eleanor and won't propose to her no matter what. So he's in the clear. He rushes to Cam. They have wild sex. He breaks her molar, all that good stuff. And after a night of fornication, Charlie sees on TV the next morning that Eleanor has found a new man in her life. And Stu lied about the whole thing about going out with her. He was like, I didn't want to end up with her. He really believed in it.
Wait, I think I'm just realizing now. Why was she on TV for getting married?
It said,
was it like largest woman on earth? Oh my God, that's right.
Yeah. It was like finding love as an obese American as a headline.
That's so.
It just said obesity in America, and she was like getting the ice cream cone with this guy.
This dirty fat fuck found love. What's your excuse? What in the hell?
So he freaks out, of course.
He does. And he just goes over the top. Really.
He becomes clingy in fear of the curse being real.
He's also afraid that he's going to lose her to the handsome penguin guru guy, George or whatever. So he has to keep her around. I hated him here.
Dane Cook?
Yeah, he spent like $6,000 in flowers at one point, balloons. He did that pineapple dance, the barbershop quartet, that giant present with him in the penguin costume.
I kind of liked the acting here because I think a lot of rom-coms, the actors typically he tries to go better himself and get the girl back, and this he just overcorrects, which I kind of appreciated.
Yeah,
it's
but
fuck, it's not real, fuck.
It's still annoying. I hate that kind of clingy overcorrecting.
Yeah, I also said you and your friends sang "Crazy in Love" in the movie in the barbershop quartet.
Got me looking so crazy right now, you know. Got me looking so crazy right now.
Those are the guys we went to high school with.
Yeah, they're so old.
Yeah,
and he becomes so much of a burden. She says, "Leave me alone, give me space, or I will delete your number." And it's like, oh shit. And then the next thing, Stu steals the door nameplate from Charlie's office to put on his own to have sex with all the girls that have been coming with him.
Is that not a crime?
That's totally a crime.
Impersonating a doctor? Impersonating a different doctor?
Yeah, either way.
That's like achieving consent under false pretenses or something. That's probably got to be a crime.
Yeah,
probably. It's technically identity theft at the very least.
So we're talking three felonies here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just being a bitch too.
A bro.
Yeah, no, not a bro.
Being a real homie.
And he comes in even crazier. Charlie's like, you know what you got to do? You got to give me a new face. Make it handsomer than that other guy.
This is where he goes too far.
No, this is where I said, like what I was referring to earlier, when the movie can take a turn. If the movie took this turn, at the end of this movie, they just give him a new face and he goes back to the same
whole
girl.
Plastic surgery.
They just go face off on them.
Well, instead of giving her space, he shows up to
It would have been like a 4-point higher movie.
He shows up to her work instead of giving her space with an engagement ring. But he sees Cam hug a man, thinks it's George, beats up this man, then storms in the penguin exhibit and disturbs all the penguins, and now is just getting escorted out by the police and got his ass dumped. So that was her hairdresser too, or something like that.
Yeah, George.
And Charlie's now sitting all sad in the rain in his jeans, contemplating suicide, when a homeless man drops a glass bottle on the street, and it spins, and he sees like the apparition of the goth girl from childhood, and he knows what he has to do. Yeah.
Wait, who was that guy he beat up?
The guy that hugged her.
It was like her cousin or friend or something.
I don't know.
We didn't find out.
No.
But yeah, Ghost Anisha is there.
So he's like, I know what I have to do. He has to go to get her to break the hex. And she doesn't want him to be there. But then he flashes his dick at her and she changes her mind.
Yeah, that was
weird. She wanted to see his dick as a kid, so I guess. And she tells him that there's no curse and if things are meant to be, they'll happen. And while that happens, Cam is at work with her brother, and Joe's telling her, he's like, "You're too harsh on Charlie. You should give him another chance." Like, no, she's in the right here. This man's gone psycho.
Yeah, I feel like how he still likes Dane Cook.
Yeah,
He's
got no reason to.
He would. And so
He's so high.
after that, Charlie does something for her where he contacts Howard, her idol, that penguin guru guy, to come and visit her.
Set her up on a date.
Yeah. And so he's at home playing some Xbox 360 penguin monster game.
That's I laughed at that.
Well, that was a pretty great moment.
It didn't seem like a multiplayer game either.
No, not at all.
Like, got you.
Owned.
Yeah.
Owned your ass.
I assume he's just talking shit to the computers or whatever, because it's just a giant penguin smacking.
He had a headset on.
He did have a headset on. This is the days of Xbox Live. I can't imagine. But then his friend Stu comes with the love of his life, a 3-boobed woman,
it's the woman that he 3 boob.
There's 3.
It's the woman that he slept with earlier that said she couldn't see her boobs because she was saving it for her children.
Oh, and she had 3 of them. That's the big twist.
She had 3 boobs. And did you not see the end credits then? The scenes? Oh, you see them. Yeah. You see all 3 boobs.
You do. But it's perfect. Yeah, Stu's like, I found the love of my life. I love boobs, and she has 3 of them.
Yeah.
That was funny.
And so Bard's in there. They're like, you need to go. And Triple Boob Girl fills Charlie in, like Cam's leaving with Howard to Antarctica because apparently they've got a mutual friend, and he rushes to meet her at the airport, but has to buy a bunch of what?
Him at the airport, he like jumps over these carts and he slides in all suave at the gate.
Seth was like, just keep riding the carts, but he did need to cross them.
Yeah, that would just be faster.
But he had to buy 2 first-class tickets to Antarctica. It was like $18,000 or something.
$17,000.
$17,612.
Yeah, there we go. And buys those. Can't make it through the metal detector quickly. All that. He boards both planes. Finally finds her and pours his heart out. But she's not going to Antarctica forever. She's going to be back Wednesday, so it's fine. And Howard's already married. He's got a wife, so he seems like a real idiot, but a passionate idiot nonetheless.
Howard is married, but he definitely was flirting with Jessica Alba for the entire time they were on screen. So his wife must just hate him and her.
Or maybe they wanted a threesome.
Could be like a throuple, open relationship type deal. I think that's what the movie was telling us.
He's on the plane. He leaves. He's like, whatever. And then she yells at him or something, and he comes back on, and he gives her the engagement ring box. But she opens it up. It's a pebble. It's the penguin thing. And a fucking good pebble.
That was a great looking pebble.
Did you cry?
No. But I was way happier that it was a pebble than an actual ring.
Well, yeah.
And it was a good fucking pebble.
What a really funny way to propose, though. Like dropping the box with the ring off and then leaving.
Seth was like, that's not how you propose.
Yeah. I'm going to get out of here. Text me later. How you feel.
And it's obviously going to be the pebble.
But then the big twist ending, the hex was actually real. Anisha lied, took a pin out of her voodoo doll, out of the heart of his voodoo doll.
Yeah, because she finally saw his penis.
And it lifted it. It was a real 10 Cloverfield Lane ending. The curse is both real and not real.
Mm-hmm.
And real.
It twisted into its own twist.
And he went to Antarctica with her, actually. They're there. They kiss. Their tongues get stuck together.
You can't end the movie like this.
Well, they don't. You get the after credit scenes, which are even fucking worse.
I didn't see that, but the ostensible ending is a CGI Antarctica that looks like shit among the penguins and their open mouth tongue kissing until the tongues get stuck together.
Yeah.
Brandon was like,
I was mad about the
Emperor
height
penguins
of the
are 4 feet tall. Those penguins are not 4 feet tall.
I was mad about the height, the accuracy.
You
of the
usually
height
are
of the
mad
penguins.
about
Yeah, about height things. I always am. And that's the end. But the after credit scene is Stu and the 3 boob lady are house sitting for Cam and Charlie, and they find a sex tape of theirs where Charlie.
Yeah, well, they were looking for a sex tape. I think I should mention that.
Where Charlie is performing oral sex on a stuffed animal penguin, where
Oh,
he
come on.
eats it out and eats its ass while she
What?
moans holding the camera, and then you see the triple boobs, and that is the end. Yeah, that is how
No.
Jessica Alba was asking for it.
Yeah,
she was
she
like,
was
pretend to be the penguin. She's like, you gonna fuck this penguin pussy? No.
You gonna
Come
eat my
on.
penguin ass? Yeah, like
Oh.
literally, that's how it ends.
Yeah.
Jesus
So that's the
Christ.
end of Good Luck Chuck.
Good ending. Brandon and I got the good
The
ending.
fuck.
No, I'm not going to count that in my score.
109, 1059,
Yeah, it's not
6
part of it.
FM with the
The
fuck.
I said that at work to Jonathan the other day. He thought it was really funny.
Yeah, because it is.
I'm
It's
testing out
hilarious.
materials on to make sure it's not just three of us echo chambering our shit.
That's
We
funny.
think each other are
It's
hilarious.
funny.
It's bad.
Yeah, I know.
One of us has to be the voice of reason sometimes.
And
It's
it's
like
Jonathan.
Triangle Penguin. That's awesome.
We're triangle penguin.
So that is the end of the movie. That's the end of a movie. We should probably pause. Let's do that. And then when we get back, we'll do some ratings and some reviews and some quotes in an order that would shock
surprise
you. Yeah, there you go.
And some rankings.
Ooh.
Jeanette rankings.
Ooh.
What do we do?
Hold on.
Rankings. What do we rank?
We've never
We're doing.
We've never done rankings once. I'm gonna go
We're-
see Caesar because he's whining like crazy. Out
Okay.
there.
I don't know. We're doing
He's wild.
hottie ratings or something.
Oh, I love hottie ratings.
I know you do. We always want to do them for the children.
He does.
He does. Ugh. I don't know. I just wanted to come up with another R word that wasn't highly offensive.
There is one in this movie.
I
They
couldn't
say
think of.
retarded.
Oh yeah. They say midget too. Do you have a quote for that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we Brandon and I looked at each other like we don't need to write that down.
Oh yeah. Alex said you heard that right. I was like,
Even Alex, you heard that right? That's funny.
That one.
The one. Well, you can say it now, Brandon. We're off air. Yeah.
oh,
Brandon
yeah.
just said the N word really loud over here.
Come on.
I know. I told him to quit it, but I'm also laughing because it was pretty funny.
Who it is?
Caesar boy.
We have our-
Caesar. Are you smiling?
We have our last 4 middle school games this week.
Last 4 of them?
Yeah, they're all 4 this week.
Oh, you have the last 4 this week. Gotcha. Oh yeah.
We're definitely going undefeated. It seems like my 6th grade girls.
Hell yeah,
Nice.
dude. Finish up
Except
strong.
The crazy lady is the mom, but besides that, we beat every team by like 30 points.
The crazy lady?
Yeah, she's crazy.
She crazy. Hi, Caesar. It's not super hot in here. You can hang out.
It's true.
I'm ready. Wait.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Get your phone out.
I have 4 quotes. I guess I'll just have to say that again, huh?
Lay down, Caesar boy. Good boy. You could be in here with us.
I did write good luck, Charlie, for my notes. Good.
Good. Yeah.
James loved that bit too, I think.
Kiss my ass.
That's the new bit.
Nice. Ooh, gross.
Yeah.
Gross.
Brown.
James
pepper.
loved the bit of us kissing.
What's that?
James loved the bit of us kissing.
Yeah, James loves bits as much as we do.
Marina texted. Oh, you saw the text. Right?
Yes.
Is Jokes his whole character? Like,
It is until you get to know him a little
Yeah.
better. If he hasn't seen, that's what I was telling. I was like, if you haven't seen him in like 5 years, 6 years, that's what he does. He just does bits.
all right, you ready, Lucas?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bam. All right. 1, 2, 3, play. Quotes time. Seth has 4.
I have 4.
I have 13.
I have 11.
Okay. Seth, just do all of yours.
Yeah.
And then
so they don't get stolen or anything.
and then we'll split
Do the
ours.
quad.
Lucas. Do the quad.
What?
The quad penguin.
God, what is this from? I never put the context on these. It's
It's
Stu
fucking
gets really
Stu.
horny at something. He like sees a woman walk by
Sure.
and he goes, activating pelvis. beep, beep, beep. And he like rotates like a robot and starts charging at this woman. Dick first.
Activating pelvis.
Do you ever think like how this type of stuff really creates toxic masculinity in our young kids and stuff? You ever wonder that?
No.
There's no way.
No.
A
You're
character like Stu? Yeah, you're right.
People looking up to him? He's so short.
They wouldn't, yeah.
This one is when Jessica Alba's showing Alba, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She's showing off her.
Alba.
She's like, what did she say? Something about her
Something
flaws
about root beer.
and God or something.
I don't know what the quote is.
That's the point.
I'm
She like
trying to
feels
help-
unlucky. She's like showing him her thumb, and it's all
Oh,
fucked
yeah.
up and like pointing back at her, like whatever this is. And he said, "What did you get pissed off at a stamp?"
It's so stupid.
Yeah, it's so dumb. Oh, this is me and Brandon, our conversation. So
Ooh.
kind of quoted myself, but it's mostly a Brandon quote. It's a volleyball scene happening in the
Narcissist.
background that he's
Oh,
for sure.
that's so funny.
Volleyball scene happening in the background that he's getting mad at. Well, like in the middle of the conversation between Stu and Dane Cook.
At the
It's like-
park.
It's like, what the hell is going on? You only get 3 bumps if you get it back over the net. And I was like, how many is that at? Cuts back to him, and she goes, "That's 7 now." It's still
There's
going.
so many tries to get it back over that net.
That's
It's-
funny.
So funny.
Continuation is so bad.
And I guess my last one, forever, is why do you want to take me to dinner so badly? This is because you look hungry. This is
He is a
Maybe-
comedian.
maybe the only time I genuinely laughed in
Yeah.
this movie.
Aside from me saying the 7.
And you being mad about the volleyball
Yeah.
scene, yeah. It's
Did you
goddamn
take any
Top
of
Gun.
yours, Lucas?
I don't think so. I think
I'm
I
good
should
too.
do
I got some
6
weird
then.
ones then, huh?
Yeah, you do 6, I'll do 7.
My first one is from Dane Cook at the wedding when someone is singing poorly. I think an Asian man. He just goes, "Waiter, can we do some chloroform for the singers?"
He thought that was so funny.
That was a good joke.
Nobody says that to the waiter.
Oh yeah. Well, what did he say right before that? Because the singer sucked. It's like, what is she being dropped in acid or something?
Yeah,
'Cause
what
she's
is he doing?
shrieking.
I just thought it was Yoko Ono. I thought that there's another Beatles reference because I did say, "Is that
Probably
Yoko Ono?"
shit.
He did
They
say
knew what they're
that.
doing. Also at the wedding, Stu approaches Jalba and he goes, "Here I am. What are your other 2 wishes?" He was
Another genie thing.
he's a charmster. When he was getting all of his messages from the girls wanting to bang him, he does get the message from the guy. He goes, "Hi, my name is Bob. It's not a wrong number. Now hear me out." And he's just gonna talk his way into it. I think I've done
Not a wrong number. Promise.
3. This one's number 4. The stoner brother comes back from a break at the zoo and he goes, "I was just taking 5 hits from my bong."
Yep. I almost put that one down.
And then our running bit
So
of our
dumb.
show, Stu says, I don't remember the context. I don't have a whole lot, but he says, "You want to like settle down and raise crib midgets?"
It's him saying, "We're dudes. All we want is sex. Women, what they want to get married. They want to settle down and raise crib midgets."
That's
It's his
right.
exact. Yeah.
Yeah, and a couple things after that, but
That's right.
that was the part where we're like, oh.
You were like, we looked at each other like, "Do we need to take?" They're like, "No, Lucas is gonna
I
get
got
that one
it.
for sure."
Yeah.
You can count on me for a handful of things.
If you change your mind,
Take a chance. Take a chance.
in the first
I remember
day.
midget.
Honey, I'm so short.
Even dwarfs started
be.
small.
Couldn't be me.
Uh,
Too many
got
short
one.
jokes.
Okay. Very beginning, I thought about nixing this, but I kept it. It's Anisha talking with little Charlie. Charlie Logan, you're not my boyfriend anymore. I hex you. And he's like, "You what?" She's like, "I hex you. You will never be happy. Around you, love will fall like rain. You won't hold it. Your heart will pain. Once the girl has been with you, to the next she will be true." And Stu just comes up and is like, "Was that Phil Collins?"
That's pretty good.
That was pretty funny.
This is also little Stu, and he goes, he hears him screaming in the closet, and he goes, "That's my boy. He's probably blowjobbing her."
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I hated this one, but I realized I have more Seth quotes than I thought, but
Oh.
this is I've got 3 of them. This is
More quotes than I wrote down from the movie.
No,
It's the same amount.
This is when Reba comes into his apartment right before they have sex or whatnot, and she goes, "The panties are edible, but I'd avoid the tush area. I've been sitting for like 3 hours."
Come on, Reba.
Scene when Cam forgets she doesn't have a house key, and he dropped her off. She goes, "Shit, shit, shit, shit." Pardon my French. And he goes, "Well, I speak a little French," and that sounded like shit. Little double
Classic
entendre
Dane.
joke.
French is entendre as well.
What?
Entendre.
Oh.
Entendre's French.
This
Triple
is
entendre.
Cam talking to Charlie. Why teeth? And he says, same reason as every other dentist, just couldn't get into med school. I thought that was a good slight against dentists.
Yeah, for some reason. Takes a good amount of school still.
Well, then he asked why penguins, and she said like she couldn't get into shark school.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
And then this is during the
Intensely
sex
funny.
montage. My last
Intensely.
one. My last one for right now during the sex montage is him with the dirty talker girl, and she goes, "It's really good. Fuck me harder. Oh yeah, fuck me. He's like, "I'm fucking you." She's like, "Fuck me, you cocksucking, cum guzzling shithead. Split my pussy in 2, you motherfucking asshole." And he's like, "Yeah, I think I'm done here."
Yeah, he just stops. She's like, "Did I say something wrong?"
Yeah, you did.
You didn't say it sooner.
Ooh, you had me at hello. You had me at cum guzzling.
You always do.
If there's one thing people know about me.
Yeah, straight to Brandon's heart.
Finish yours off, Luke. This is so stupid.
Yeah,
Um,
bitch.
Let's see.
Dun, 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 dun.
So I think we talked a little bit about it in the movie, but when
Movie.
he's given a good speech, he
Movie.
says, "You remind me of the penguins in the water. You're beautiful." And I don't think he ever saw her in the water.
No, the only time she was ever in the water was when she slipped and
Yeah.
fell, and in the bathtub. She sent him a nude, but
That's true.
sorry.
Did she?
Maybe
She
that's
never
what he's
was.
referencing.
that was pre-bathtub though.
She never was performing in the
Pre-bathtub.
water in like her penguin shows.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Speaking of the penguin, Stu says, "Why the hell do you want Miss Penguin pussy?"
We talked about that for some reason.
Miss Penguin pussy.
Yeah. We were saying something about it during it.
Were we?
We were just talking about penguin pussy. Caesar, quit licking your junk. Thank you.
This is
Good
just
boy.
how loathsome this movie is when he's trying to prove the curse isn't real. He cheats on his girlfriend with who Stu refers to as that beached whale over there.
Next to the trash bag of donut holes, which there was a literal trash bag of donut holes.
And he's supposed to be like the likable character when he's in a relationship already. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes, of course.
Who?
Dane Cook.
Oh, I thought
Were
we
you
were talking
thinking
about
Stu?
Stu? Yeah.
Oh, he is likable, but classic rom-com style at the end of the movie. Rom-com. Stu tells Dane Cook that you have to let her go, and he says it's the one thing I can't do. And then my penultimate quote, after he just hits George, the friend, he like beats him up with the inflatable penguin. He's like running up there. He goes, "I just met George. He's a real jerk."
You didn't even talk to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then my last
She
quote,
spit away from George for 30 seconds at that point. What do you mean you just met him and know he's a jerk already?
And that wasn't even George.
And that wasn't George.
Because he runs up, he's like, "Hey, George." He's like, "Who?" He's like, "I'm not George." He's like, "Well, yeah, fuck right you are." Beats it with a penguin.
And then my last one is on a plane. He says, "I know it's crazy that I'm here." He said, "But it'd be crazier if I wasn't here." Which I don't believe you.
I think it's crazier that he is there.
I'll be back on Wednesday.
Fucking insane.
All right, finishing mine. Stu, I'd suck a fart out her asshole and hold it like a bong hit.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Who is that for?
Some passerby.
Some girl.
Yeah, he said something that disgusting for every woman he saw.
Well, here's another one. If you were a hamburger at McDonald's, I'd name you my McBeautiful titty sandwich with titties on top.
That one was good though.
Yeah,
That was a good one. That's a real man sandwich.
That's a man.
The next time you go to McDonald's, I want you to order the McBeautiful titty sandwich.
I'll do it
with titties on top.
Don't dare him.
Don't dare me. I don't even go to McDonald's.
Eat some fucking
the thing
shit,
is, I don't
you
even
stupid
like
bitch.
McDonald's.
That's a lie. You had some today.
Yeah.
But I don't like Diet Coke.
I'm a liar.
I told Seth I was like at the wedding we were drinking whiskey Cokes. I almost ordered us each a $10 whiskey and Diet Cokes just to be like, the thing is, I don't even like whiskey Diet Cokes.
You're a bit.
You're a bit.
I am. Next is Charlie. Do you like it when I eat your penguin ass?
Oh yeah, that's right. Good quote.
Is that from the end?
Yeah.
Yeah, the true ending.
This is one when Charlie and Cam are in like a horse-drawn carriage together or something, or like in a buggy.
Oh yeah.
They are?
Yeah, and they're talking back and forth. This is right during the thumb thing.
Oh, I thought they were just.
This is a charming date montage.
And he goes, she goes, did you know that the average human produces 10,000 gallons of saliva in their lifetime? And he says, well, did you know I produce 10,000 gallons of saliva each time I kiss you? Like, that's not romantic. That's too much saliva.
Yeah. Oh, and then she goes, I don't even like sloppy kisses.
And then leads with tongue
first.
She that's how she did. She kissed with her tongue a lot.
She licks his entire face.
And then my 3 Seth quotes.
Let's go.
The very beginning when they're playing 7 Minutes in Heaven and they're spinning the bottle and whatnot, and he goes, if Charlie spins it and it lands on a dude, does he respin or is he just gay now?
Them's the shakes.
High risk game.
Why do they say that? These are fun because I don't remember what I say half the time.
Yeah. Another one, Seth at the wedding when you get introduced to Jalba for the first time. She's talking about how they know the bride. And she's like, oh, we were friends from college. And Seth just goes, you dated as an experiment?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, science.
Oh, yeah, we both dated the bride. It's like, it's just an experiment one time because we were drunk. And I was like, yeah, you don't date for like a year because you're drunk the whole time. Unless you're like,
we're trash.
Well, clinically depressed.
Yeah.
And my last Seth one. This isn't anything pertaining to the movie. It was a commercial because we were watching it on Prime with Freevee, but there are ads in it. And it was this Oscar Mayer like ham commercial, and it's this lady laying in a ham sandwich. And Seth just goes, don't put her in that. Brandon, look, she's covered in ham. It's awful. He's like so upset about this lady at this ham sandwich.
Yeah, did she want to be in there?
I hated the commercials, dude.
She was laying down on the bread like a pillow, like it was a mattress.
Bread, yeah.
And they just started covering her in ham. Don't put her on that.
And
Brandon,
like really
look.
quickly. It wasn't like daintily like covering her with a blanket. It was just like
9 slices of ham.
All at once, just slammed it.
My favorite part is like, don't put her in that. But then Brandon, look, she's covered in ham. Like, you needed me to see this.
Well,
too.
there was another commercial before or after that. I think it was Oscar Mayer too, where somebody's playing a sandwich as a vinyl, as a record. They're playing it, and it's mustard coming out on it, but it was coming from the center to the end, so it wasn't even playing it right as a record would, and it was way too much fucking mustard. There's a ton.
You're so mad about these sandwich commercials. So that's the end of quotes, guys.
Nice.
It's ratings time.
Ratings time. Bobby Moynihan.
You almost killed Caesar.
This. No, I didn't leave back up.
Lucas, what do you think thermometer this is going to be? Percentage.
A 18%.
Okay.
19.
You're going 19?
Is that what he said?
No.
He said 18?
Yeah.
Oh, then I guess I'm going 19.
So an 18 and 19, our winner today is Lucas.
Ooh.
It's a 5.
Ooh.
This is critics, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have guessed lower.
5%. So Lucas is up 3-2.
I love you.
Now it's audience score percentage, Rotten Tomatoes. Seth?
Lucas, you go ahead.
No, it's you.
He deferred earlier. I get to defer.
I'll say a 40%.
Okay.
28.
Our winner today is Lucas. He's up 4-2.
Damn.
It's 57.
God damn, dude.
And now these next two are both you starting. IMDb Metascore. This is critics out of 100.
I'll say a 3.0.
So 30.
This is critics out of 100?
Uh-huh.
2.4?
So 24. Seth is our winner. It's 19.
Ooh, close.
And lastly, an audience score out of 10. Seth?
4.7.
Okay.
5.0.
Nice.
Our winner today is Lucas.
Fuck.
5.6. Lucas got the title today.
The percentage and the aggregates were pretty close.
Yeah, so
I'm employee of the month.
Critics
Damn it.
5 and 19 for a 12 average. Audiences 57 and 56 for a 56.5 average. Lucas, what are you giving this movie today?
I think I'm going to give this a 5.1 on the movie scale, as well as a 5.1 on the lasagna scale.
Okay.
There were some times the script had great elements. I think it's also sort of a time capsule of sorts in and of itself. I thought Dane Cook led the movie, and I thought everyone else followed. So 5.1.
Dane Cook led the movie is just a fact. You didn't say if he did it well.
He did lead, though.
Pulled it off.
It could be its own skill.
Just barely.
Oh, man. I think I'm going to go 2.6.
Okay.
2.6, yeah.
Reasoning?
It was mostly pretty bad. Couple shining moments. I mean, the overall, it wasn't like a compelling love story by any means. Bad narratives. Everything could have been solved with simple communication from the beginning, and that just never happened. It was unrealistic and not even like a fun unrealistic. Just like this is stupid. So, I don't know. I was just upset. 2.6.
Okay. I'm a 1.9.
Oh my god.
It's bad. This movie, there's a lot of vulgarity that's not needed in here. I think Stu as a character sucks.
He's not as bad as Fred. Let's be clear.
Fred was better than Stu.
Fred was better than Stu.
Oh, come on. You guys are out of your fucking minds.
Fred was better than Stu. Now, if you ask Seth about Lyle.
Stu is
Fred
better
is
than
worse than
Lyle.
Okay.
Lyle is so bad, I'm thinking Stu might be better than Fred now. Or at least equal with him. Just because he's so far away. Like the canyon
Like
between
Lyle?
Lyle and Stu is so great.
The gap between these two looks like it's
so
the same.
small
Yeah.
now, yeah.
Fuck Lyle.
Yeah.
Lyle's in the French.
But can we put him lower?
No, that's as far as Earth core.
He's in the Earth's core, which is stopped spinning.
Yeah, it has. This is a bad movie. I hate Stu. I don't like the couple very much. This is the worst of the rom-com love lad films that we've watched up to this point, I think. My lowest rated up to this point was Fool's Gold, and Fool's Gold's way better than this.
Yeah, Fool's Gold's pretty good.
The couple was better. The storyline was a little better. The shots were way better. We love
Fool's Gold
the cinematography of that. So by far the worst of these. So that's where I'm at. 1.9, 2.6, and 5.1 is what you said?
1019
is a 3.2 average. Still
Well
the lowest of any of our love. I think that's the lowest you gave it to, actually, of any of them.
I think that sounds right. I think that makes sense.
It's a little lower than Friends with Benefits, and the others are higher. Okay.
Potty and naughty, yeah.
Reviews. I've got 2 short critic ones for you.
Oh fuck.
Oh shit fuck.
What shit fuck?
Oh shit fuck. Great
my
quote
God.
from Django Unchained. 2 very short ones. Mark Kermode, who's just a British film critic.
Kermode the Frog.
Mark Kermode the Frog says the worst film of 2007. And Roger Ebert at the Chicago Sun-Times says potty-mouthed and brain damaged. 1 out of 4 stars.
Not just brain dead, brain damaged.
Yeah.
I don't know why that sounds worse.
Can you imagine him sitting through this?
Roger Ebert.
Watching the penguin tonguing scene.
He sits around for the extra credits, after credits.
Yeah. He's
This is
so
old.
Paul.
This is 6 years before his death, and he's sitting watching this. He's
Not the
watching
worst thing
Dane.
he's ever seen, I
He's
guess.
watching Dane Cook pretend to eat a penguin's ass.
I can't imagine him doing that.
Dane Cook?
No, Roger Ebert.
Big Rog.
Oh.
And
Witness.
then I've got 7 user reviews. First one is by Cassable17305.
That fucking guy. That fucking guy.
On February 14th. Ooh. Valentine's Day. February 14th, 2020. They say,
Ooh.
This film is unequivocally the most fantastically tantalizing love story in the history of this or any generation. I dare you not to sob openly while watching this. I dare you. 10 out of 10.
Good review. I don't know.
17305.
That's not me.
No.
I'll not have what they're having.
The only part that I think you are willing to cry in this movie is when him and Reba open up to each other. Like, that was
Or when he
genuinely
brings the
sad.
pebble.
No.
The pebble's good. Look at the size of that rock he got her. Am I right, ladies? Like diamond
She loved
rings.
penguins.
Oh,
Yeah, but they opened up about pain and forgiveness and rape in that scene. It was dark and sad.
Brandon, you can't call her that.
Come on.
Dark?
And
Jesus.
sad.
And sad.
Oh, God. Okay.
Not a humanizing way to look at.
Next
things.
one is by Snoopy Style.
Oh shit, that might be me, depending on my perception of this movie.
March 29th, 2014. There's something about Dane Cook
No, it's not me.
that annoys me to no end.
It's me.
Oh, there he goes.
The dramatic pause there.
Yeah.
There's something
You
about
got
Dane
me.
Cook that annoys me to no end. It's some kind of annoying smugness in his persona. At least Dan Fogler is outdoing him on that front in this movie.
I did say that.
The smugness. He's outdoing him in that.
Oh, okay.
Cook isn't that bad in this movie, and there is the adorable Jessica Alba. Jessica Alba. However, it's still not a good comedy. 5 out of 10.
It's me.
A Lucas rating.
Lucas rated this. Lucas is Snoopy Style. What if he was the whole time?
Oh my god.
I'm
Oh my
Gobnard.
god.
Oh my god.
That's good.
Next
Great.
by Obsession with Music. This doesn't seem like their medium, but January 20th, 2008.
I like that.
I love when we were talking about the fucking Lyle Lyle Crocodile when it was the person that was so mad at that he was wearing University of Florida Gators stuff. You were like, he tried to log on to Seminole Daily and he ended up on the Lyle Lyle Crocodile IMDb review board instead.
Yeah, he just hated Florida.
Obsession with Music says it was horrible. It was unoriginal and full of tits and nothing else. Dane Cook doesn't even look good half naked. And whatever the heck her name is, has fake boobs. Screw them. That Pebble Penguin idea was mine first. What a
Wait, what?
what a dumb movie. All they did was take every other love story and add a klutz and a bunch of skanks and a guy that probably has some kind of STD by now. Oh, and really a
They
fat
stole
fucking chick
Penguin
that made me
Rock
gag
idea.
every time I looked at her fat self. I can't believe anybody thought that she was cute. I think the movie made me gag more than that fat chick did. Dane Cook needs to stop trying to be an actor and just stick to stand-up. At least he's slightly funny then. Whatever, I'm warning other people. Save your time and money. 1 out of 10.
What a review.
Thank you, Music Obsessed.
Obsession with music.
Obsession.
Yeah, you
with
gotta look
music.
up more of that guy's review.
Yeah, what the
They
hell?
stole-
Keep an eye out for
I
him.
had that
So,
idea for-
This is weird.
To put a rock in an engagement box.
It was
Literally.
unoriginal and full of tits.
Yeah.
He didn't like that. Dane Cook doesn't look half good, and Jessica Alba has fake boobs. I don't think she does have fake boobs.
That was the other part that got me. It was like, and what's her name has fake boobs. You don't know her name, but you're certain that she's had work done.
Screw them, and that Pebble idea was mine first.
That's so funny.
Did he make up the giving somebody else a Pebble before penguins.
No, but he was the
No,
first one to
Penguin
think
stole
of
it from him.
doing it with people.
That's what I'm saying. Penguins stole that idea
Penguin
from him.
stole the
But
idea.
when they did it 200,000 years ago or whatever. And then just goes on a fucking rampage about the fat chick. Of how
God.
gross and fat she is. Like, this is a crazy.
This is a crazy person.
This
We
is
need to
crazy.
look for them.
So, next one.
They're on the wrong subreddit.
Koru01 on March 16th, 2021. This only got a 5.6 rating. I can't stop laughing. I'm a 61-year-old fuddy-duddy,
There it is.
but my ears tear up in each scene. I guess if you're not from the 70s and 80s, you might not understand lots of this. But a 5.6 rating doesn't do this movie justice. 10 out of 10. What did we miss?
Did the baby boomers latch on to Dane Cook while I was away? When did that happen? If
He's
you
kind of
were
a Gen Xer. Gen X icon.
Is that between like millennials and boomers?
He's 61, so
I
he was
don't
born in 62.
Dane Cook's 61.
No,
No, the guy that
this reviewer. That's
That
what
would
we
be
were talking
insane.
about. Because he's a boomer. No, he's not a boomer. He is a Gen Xer.
I thought boomer was like born in the 50s and 60s.
Born after World War II.
Yeah, because they were like, "Oh my God, that war was crazy. We should have a bunch of kids just in case we get into a third one and all die." All the Red Scares.
I guess
and
he's like
everything.
right on the cusp of boom and Gen X. So,
I don't know.
yeah. What did we miss? Is there something we missed that people from the 70s and 80s adore about this?
People that are in their 70s and 80s.
Kind of just
know
like
about
a
this.
callback to the old sex comedies of that era. The National Lampoons, the Animal Houses.
Those are better than this.
Animal House was good.
Yeah.
A little dated now, but it was fun.
Next is by Neil476. December 2nd, 2010. This movie has a fair amount going for it. Dane Cook and Jessica Alba are engaging. What happens is quite sweet, and Jessica Alba in Skimpies is always welcome. Then we have the not so good. The multi-partner sex montage is perhaps a little too long and a tad overdone.
Just a little too long.
But maybe that
3:30 would have
isn't.
been fine.
But maybe that really isn't the issue, given the subject matter of this movie. And worst of all, there's Charlie's best friend, Stu, played by Dan Fogler, who serves the purpose of the Greek chorus and is the most
I don't
repellent
think he
character.
does.
And is the most repellent character I've seen in a film since Jonah Hill in Superbad and Rob Corddry in Hot Tub Time Machine. When a film makes you want to kill a character who fulfills this sort of function in the story, it's getting something badly wrong. A shame, as this film so nearly got so much right. 6 out of 10. Was Jonah Hill in Superbad? That's a great character.
He's pretty vulgar. He was great.
But not stupid.
It was great.
Like this one
He was
is.
kind of stupid.
Greek
Not like this.
The
Greek chorus. That's like narrators that are in the story, right? Like
yeah, they kind of like
yeah.
ask questions. They're like the audience almost too.
Yeah, that's the word for that. They are
And
diegetic.
and it's just Stu as that.
Yeah, semi-diegetic or something.
Semi.
That's just Stu is the Greek. He's the only.
That doesn't make any sense. With my
Um,
limited understanding.
Next is by Zardoz 13 on September 26, 2007.
Zorptorb.
Zorptor Marvel Shake. They just say, bad luck, Chuck. 1 out of 10.
Good review. Good review. That's a Hall of Famer right there.
Bad luck, Chuck.
Simple, real simple.
Where did I put
Someone had to say it.
my cellular?
And my last one here is by Tohide Mayhe on September 4th, 2020. What are you looking for?
I'm making a list of user reviewers.
So you need Obsession with Music.
Yeah.
And do you want Zardoz 13 there? Or just
No,
that
I
one?
don't want it.
Okay.
The standout ones.
Yeah, this last one's Tohid Mayhe. September 4th, 2020. They say, I don't understand why this movie rating is so low, but it should be at least 7. Crazy fun, soft porn, love, fantasy all in one. I really like the idea of Penguin. It's so lovely and funny. Also, Jessica Alba looks beautiful here. Well performed. 10 out of 10.
That's
You
they
can't-
hit their demographic.
You can't fault a person for liking some softcore porn in there.
I guess
in
if
their
that's what you're
films.
looking for.
And they
Nailed
like
it.
Penguin.
Just one.
He loved it.
Don't tell that to Obsession with Music though. They liked Penguin first, so don't even tell them that. So that's the end of Good Luck Chuck. Are we recommending this film, Seth?
No.
Lucas?
Soft no.
Okay. Softcore no. And
That's good.
softcore porno.
That's
there we
good.
go.
Shit.
And I softcore shit. And I'm a no.
It's bad.
Super bad. I'm a
That's
no.
good.
Yeah.
He's a hardcore porno.
I'm a hardcore porno. Yeah.
That's good.
So we got 3 no's pretty much with 1 soft
No.
in there. No.
No.
Bevo.
Mine's soft.
And so that's gonna end it. Next week we're doing a sequel for the Love Lads.
We are.
A squeakle, really.
It's not like
Squeakle.
it's not like 2, but it's a
Now you're getting it.
Yeah, it's a continuation. We are doing Valentine's Day. So if you remember back when Lucas and I ventured into ensemble cast waters of New Year's Eve, this is right down the alley of that film. With one of the
It's
greatest plot
Gary
twists of
Marshall.
all time in film
February's
history.
Eve.
Yeah, when they kept running.
That clock tower scene was so good. Fucking loved that scene.
That shit got me going. You're right.
Right?
I got
Remember when
seven
when Hilary Swank and Ludacris were totally fucking, but he had a family the whole time?
That was another twist.
Remember John Bon Jovi was in that?
Yeah,
That piece of shit?
He kind of sucked in it.
Have a little faith in me.
That's
Plus,
good.
yeah, he was with the other lady I hate.
Leah Michelle?
No,
Katherine Heigl?
yeah.
Share.
Have a
No, I
little
love Cher.
faith in me. Have a little faith.
Tell him, Brandon.
I did. I said it many times. So
He won't stop selling.
So we're gonna do Valentine's Day next week. We hope you enjoyed. Let's make some New Year's resolutions in February. That's usually when we start them. So
It's a Chinese New Year.
let's do that. Then in March we'll make some new ones. New month resolutions. We're gonna do some new month resolutions. And that's gonna end it this week. Anything from you guys before we go? Okay.
Maybe spay and neuter your pets.
Oh yes.
Bob Barker.
Yeah, good Bob Barker send off. Okay. That's gonna end it. Thanks, guys.
Later.
Love you, bye.
Oh. Love lads.
Nice.
I want somebody else to say aw for me. Cause I'm still standing.
I've heard that song a lot today.
We talked about it yesterday and never listened to it. Because there was a song on At the Wedding, and Marina's like, I thought this was Elton John for some reason. Brandon and I were both like, it does have I'm Still Standing vibes, but it's not. And then we just never played.
What was that?
I don't know. It was like Prince or something.
I love
Teaser, quit licking your junk.
All right, later, lads.
No.
It's good.
March
So
sad.
long, lads.
March sadness.
March
So
ladness.
Stupid.
Ladness.
March ladness.
That's good.
Lark ladness. Lucas loves Lark.